Hello, my name is Dylan, and today I'll be taking over as the Dungeon Master from your favorite player, Todd. And now that I've told you this, why don't the players introduce themselves?
Hello there, my name is Todd, and I'll be playing Skivar, the gnome.
Hello, my name's Miranda, and I play Jinx, the Tabaxi monk.
Hello, I am Maci, and I will be playing Ikaros, the Paladin Shadarkai.
And I am Toby, and I am playing Clarice, the Eladrin Ranger.
What a fun cast we have going today. Now, today, since it is the month of Spook, and we're having a Freaky Friday situation of our own with Todd being a player and me being a DM, why don't we go over some of everybody's, favorite thing to do on the Spook month of October, and let's talk about horror movies, horror games, and horror all between. But instead of saying everybody's favorite genre or subgenre of the horror genre, why don't we go over everybody's least favorites?
I hate slashers.
What?
What?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Fiery topic already.
Whoa. Oh, slow. Okay,
No,
why?
Let me start with this. I am sorry. I thought I was speaking English. I hate slashers.
Why?
It is stupid.
Let's go over why.
It's stupid. Like, there's no real plot there. Somebody got mad, somebody was upset, and they go around stabbing people. Like, there you go. There's the movie summary of every slasher horror. Are you happy? I spoiled them all. Michael Myers, I'm sorry about your childhood. It'll be okay. Let it go. Seek therapy. There's no need for that.
let it go.
Oh no, my childhood.
He tried seeking therapy, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true.
Well, we've made a lot of developments in medicine these days.
Whoa.
We can get him sterilized.
Oh
Yup.
no.
Oh, not supposed to agree to that?
Well, that was the hottest take ever on
Well,
horror genres.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh, I
no,
wasn't
no.
expecting that.
There was a lot of what's and no's. So I want to know why y'all like, no, it's so great.
Oh no, I'm not defending it at all.
Okay. Miranda, Miss
I'm
What?
just saying that's a
I-
hot take.
It's a really hot. I love slasher films. I don't care if it's repetitive. You know, Friday the 13th, Halloween, those are my go-tos. Like, those are classics to me. That's what I grew up on, man. You know,
I
just
agree.
That doesn't make
I
them
don't-
good.
So?
Yeah, no, I'm personally more.
Decapitations, man.
I
You know
always
what?
lean towards psychological horror.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
see, I agree with him. I lean towards psychological and comedy horrors, but so Miranda, I will say in your defense, a classic from my childhood is a sidewalk, but I prefer a car.
Yeah, nostalgia can't overtake everything.
Come back from that bitch.
You can't.
All right, we've heard the hottest take. Let's hear the next person.
I don't like comedy horror.
What? I'm sorry
There
your
you
life
go.
is sad and you don't want happiness and sunshine.
She clapped back at you, Todd.
I'm a huge fan of horror movies, just in general. I love most genres, but if I were to pick my least favorite, it would be comedy horror. The slaps, I just can't. It's
Did
just,
you like Shaun of the Dead? There you go. Yeah. Mhm.
I liked it, but it's still on the bottom of my list.
Okay. Okay.
I
Did you like the
think it's
Texas
the
Chainsaw
only-
Massacre?
I
Have you ever
did.
seen a scary movie?
Which one?
All of them.
I've
Uh,
seen.
Any of 'em.
Okay, yeah, I've seen all of them, and I hated them.
So the first couple I liked. That's about it.
That's
Right.
like
You can't make the same joke too many times or
Oh,
it's
yeah.
overdone.
That's pretty.
that. Yeah, that's pretty much
Also,
why
like-
I didn't really like them. Like, sure, it played on a lot of different movie tropes and things like that, but it just got to be too much. It's like, okay, I don't care anymore, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a valid argument. All right. So we have one who doesn't like slashers, one who doesn't like comedy horror, What's the next person's opinion? And are we about to get 1,000 whats?
I don't like mystery horrors.
Oh, come on.
What?
They're too freaking long. It's just to get to the point.
Good. So she likes slashers.
Yeah.
Her favorite character, Scream, or
Oh.
Ghostface.
Yeah. I like the mystery ones. I don't want it to draw on too long, but I do like mystery, having to solve what's going on, shit like that.
I like the mystery ones where it's like the occult and it's like demonology and shit like that. Those are really cool.
Like the
Like,
Blair Witch, except for they solve it and they live.
The drawn out ones are, especially the ones that I really just don't like.
Can you give me an example of one of them you don't like?
To be honest, I can't even remember. I've seen so many horror movies that I can't remember half their names.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot of horror movies. I haven't seen that many. I don't like horror movies, to be honest. Not most of them. That's why I like comedy
Hey.
horror, because I don't like comedy. Or I don't like horror, so if that helps you in your defense.
I was forced to watch a dozen horror movies growing up.
The next Michael Myers.
I was gonna say it sounds like my childhood, except I wasn't forced. I chose to watch them.
I was dumb and chose to watch it. So I'm the youngest of all the siblings, and to be cool with the older siblings, I wanted to watch movies with them, do stuff with them. Like once upon a time, they were catching bees. I went outside, caught one in my hand. It stung me in my hand. I cried. End of story. But they were like, we're gonna watch it, and you have to go to bed. And I was like, no, I'm a grown up. I can watch it. And I was like fucking 7. That movie fucked up my childhood. Like that's not even a joke. Like, that shit fucked me up. It was a good movie. But only it scarred me. Permanently.
Oh,
All right,
poor soul.
the final person. What's your least favorite subgenre of horror?
Anything that's just gory, just to be gory. I don't like
Saw.
pointless anything.
Yeah.
Wait, you saw gore? What is that considered?
I would call Saw gore.
I believe it's labeled as torture horror.
Is that
But I'm
a
not-
thing?
Yeah.
Like it plays off the fear of being tortured in a way.
Don't we all have that fear?
Yeah, I was thinking the same
No,
thing.
not everybody.
Really? I feel like everybody should be afraid of being tortured. Like, I'm good, thanks. Solid
Yeah,
pass.
It's called torture horror.
Well, you know what? I learned something today with you, Toby. Thanks.
Well, The Shining still sends a shiver up my spine. I saw that when I was 7.
That was a good movie. Oh,
It
dude.
is a good movie.
Jack Nicholson was the terror of my nightmares.
I mean, he was just imitating Tom Cruise, so.
I would also like to talk about two little girls. Nobody really talks about them. Mm-mm.
The sisters.
That's
Yeah.
because most people would just run up and punt them.
No. If I don't know, it probably took a few years, but if I ever saw twins standing together and they weren't moving, I just went the other way. Like, I don't even care where I was. I could be at a fair. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm going that way.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm out.
Be a statue. Well, that's great, because the campaign theme today is twins standing in place. I'm kidding.
Oh, no!
I'm gonna go make a 3-hour sandwich. I'll be back.
I mean, everybody has, like, valid points to every single one of these. And it's just funny because every time it's like, what? And then the final one was just, yeah, I agree with that.
So wait, does Chucky count as a slasher?
Yeah.
I count him as a slasher. He's
100%.
He's a supernatural slasher, maybe, but slasher nonetheless.
They
That
could have
one-
done so much more.
And the ugliest
My-
fucking doll ever.
I used to watch all of the movies, even Child's Play, when I was like 6. And
Man,
I still can't stand it very much.
Everyone has such hot takes, and my least favorite one is fucking mascot horror, just because of how over fucking done it is in the last few years.
What is that?
Okay, everybody's been on the internet, right? YouTube.
Unfortunately.
No,
So-
no, I've never been on the internet.
What's YouTube?
It's like porn
Well,
tube,
crap.
but swapped.
Nah, makes sense.
So, mascot horror. If you've seen games like Five Nights at Freddy's or
Oh.
Bendy and the Ink Machine,
Oh.
shit like that, these characters are designed specifically to be reminiscent of child entertainment, but twisted in some way. And the reason why I hate it so much is because it's always the same shit.
Okay, so
Some
I
kid
need
gets
some help here.
murdered.
So, I don't actually know what mascot horror or any of that stuff is that you named. So in my head, I'm thinking like a kid dressed up like a mascot at a football game. So is that what
Yep,
you mean? Like
pretty much.
really?
Pretty
And
much.
They kill people in these
So-
mascots?
No. Instead, it's children who get kidnapped and then turned into the monsters, and now you're an adult trying to not be killed by the kids that were killed into these monsters. And I just summarized all the plots of every mascot horror.
Huh.
Like,
I really
Yeah,
got to
that's
get on
pretty
more
much
often.
they're getting so overdone that one of the ones that's popular right now can't even properly animate movement, and yet it's still getting a couple million views from YouTubers.
Am I allowed to say which one I think it is?
Say it.
Garden of Banban?
Yeah, it's literally awful.
Yeah, it can't even keep serious with itself anymore because it's like, shoot, we're just copying the same thing. So what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, here, let's just throw a train in.
I like trains.
It's a train spider.
I don't like trains anymore.
I don't
But
like
yeah,
that.
no.
Kind.
Mascot horror is literally just repetitive crap that gets so fucking overdone that it's ridiculous. Because within the next week of the game coming out, there's already merchandise and plushes.
It's probably a game that's like fun to play, but story-wise, people probably
garbage.
do think it's kind of like another repetitive thing that's trying. But people do enjoy the game, from what it seems like. But it's more so they probably just enjoy the mechanics of it and the playing feel.
Yeah, what was that one that came out like a year ago and grew really popular and then just died off? It was like Toys or whatever.
Shoot. I know what you're talking
They
about.
came out with like a multiplayer game. But yeah, no, I just can't stand mascot horror at this point. It's just so overdrawn. Well, those were some
oh.
fun hot takes.
Poppy Playtime.
Yeah, that's the one.
That him? I think maybe I haven't seen any of this because I thought it was like a kid show or something.
Oh, it sounds like a kid's show when you hear it, but yeah, no, they're just all bad every way possible. But, you know, now that we're done insulting 12-year-olds all around America, why don't we head somewhere a little bit more fun?
More fun than roasting 12-year-olds?
Oh no.
Hi, this is Toby, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
This tale comes from a land beyond what Todd would normally tell you. This comes from a land not known to you. Instead, a new world. In the large country of Bremen, a coast country on the outskirts, we find ourselves at a dark camp in the middle of the night. A large fire growing with a large pot on top of it. A campsite with 4 adventurers. As we zoom in upon this as if a quick-paced camera on an opening scene, we zoom first to the pot, in which a small creature is stirring. And Jinx, would you like to describe yourself for the viewers?
Sure. So I am a small kitty cat. I'm a calico pattern. So that means I've got orange and black and gray blotches all over my body. I'm wearing a yellow scarf that looks handmade, along with like a handmade bracelet, a handmade kind of like necklace underneath the scarf that has a bunch of different like claws and like teeth and whatnot on it. I've got like a leather bracelet, again handmade. It looks like I have taken monster parts and just fashioned it into my own little outfit and design. Just stirring the pot, just minding my own business, whistling a tune. I stand about what, like 3'2"?
I believe that's what you chose, yeah?
Yeah.
So a very small cat. And not far behind stands a much larger form, fully clad in armor, and Ikaros. Would you like to describe yourself for the listeners at home?
Yeah. So, Ikaros is a, very tall, kind of gray-skinned looking elf, with brown hair, tied back, kind of to like a bun, in a way. He is wearing black armor that looks like heavy armor, and a kind of like a red cloak, or more so around his neck. And he is kind of just sitting on a log watching the small cat.
As those two as he helps make the meal with the cat, we zoom away a little bit further back, and we find a smaller form, probably surrounded by books and trinkets. And Skivar, would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah, he is a little gnome, a little Zerf Nevlin, a little deep gnome. He's got a bit of heft to him. So he's a little bit pale, but he has red hair, like a cute little goatee, green eyes. He is adorable. He loves reading. He loves researching. He is very shy, though. Doesn't really like being looked at or anything like that. But if you do look at him, he will look up at you with his green eyes and kind of doughy-eyed look at you from the ground, looking very adorable. But that's basically it. And he is still young at a tender 134 years old. But that's about it.
You hear some slight skittering from your bag,
Yeah.
but you still can't identify why.
I never know what's going on, but I'm just assuming that somebody's after me.
And as we pan a little bit over on nearby, leaned back with a bottle in her hand, Clarice, would you like to describe yourself for everybody as you chug down another bottle?
Sure, she is. Let's see. I am Clarice, and I am playing an Eladrin who frequently stays in her winter. She's dark, depressing, doesn't speak a lot, drinks a lot, is wearing gray studded leather armor, she has silvery blue hair and blue eyes at the moment, and has her constant companion with her. Her little dog.
The small little dog looks up
A little white
at you
Shih Tzu.
drinking, and it just barf, barf, barf.
Yes, his name is Sir Floofleton the Third, and he wears his little wizard hat.
And as we look at the party, they enjoy a hot meal prepared by their local chef, and they get to enjoy the benefits of a full long rest. So this is basically me telling you guys you can do any preparations that require a long rest really quickly. And if you guys want to discuss some of the items in your possession, you may.
He doesn't really have a weapon at all, actually, because he doesn't know how to use any weapons. But Skivar will actually be holding like kind of handcuffs and be clinking them together and be looking around at everybody like, excuse me, can I use these on one of you just to see what it does?
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could use them on me.
Oh, what a delight. So Skavar's gonna like use his little legs and quickly walk over and put these little cups, these iron bands per se, on you. Jinx. I closed out my notes and then I freaked out.
It's literally right on the screen.
I have a lot of tabs open as usual. So what happens when I put the iron bands on Jinx?
You take two of the bands off of the sphere, and they kind of just dangle off of her wrist for a second. And you kind of just look at them confused. When you were looking at them before, they seemed magical.
Can you move?
Yeah. And I do a little dance.
No. Well, never mind. I guess they're useless. I thought they were something, but never mind. I'll go write them. I'll go record them in my book. I appreciate you working with me, though.
Anytime.
Thank you. He'll just unclasp them and go back to, like, leaning against a tree trunk and just looking at them and writing their description down and naming them metal things of something.
Oh, does anybody want any more soup? I'm gonna take the silence
dog-
as a no.
The dog borfs at you.
Yeah, here.
And then I'll dish up another bowl of soup for the dog. Not even questioning what's in it, just, you can eat all of this. I think. Maybe.
Sure, we'll go with that. The dog happily laps up the stew and the meat and vegetables inside.
So I got these, like, horseshoe thingy-ma-bobby things. Can anybody turn into a horse?
I don't think so.
I wish we had a horse.
Oh, they're really cool creatures. Well, I think I can fashion something.
And she's gonna, like, take the horseshoes. It's in a set of 4, and she's gonna, like, examine them.
Oh, I can't really do anything with the metal or anything, but I think I can make a really cool necklace.
Borf.
Hey, yes, should I...
Won't that be pretty heavy though?
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, I can make the necklace for you. I think you look pretty.
He kind of lets out a small laugh.
There's that laugh I love.
Well, you go ahead and make it and hand it over to me.
Oakley dokley.
And then she's gonna sit up, and she's gonna try. I have, like, no blacksmithing or anything experience, and I'm gonna try to fashion these horseshoes into, like, a weird makeshift necklace.
You take some string from, like, you peel off some of your rope, and you take the string and you just loop it through the nail holes of the 4 horseshoes, and you make a string of horseshoes.
Well, here you go.
Thank you. He puts on the necklace and kind of jangles it a little bit. See, you did a good job.
Oh, you.
Borf. And as you guys discuss some items you discovered inside the lovely cultist hideout, you guys take a long rest and you set out the next morning. You guys begin heading north back towards the capital, but as night begins to fall, you guys, throughout the day at least, don't run into anything, and as night falls, you make it to the edge of a larger city. Not quite the capital, but still a decent-sized trade city. As you guys find yourselves outside the city of Rocheholde. And that's how you guys spell it, if you wanted to know.
I had it right!
Oh, good.
So,
Civilization.
You guys as it is late, you don't see much movement outside of this city, but you do begin making your way in, and you see some merchants closing up their shops, some taverns closing up for the night, and you guys head towards an inn, if that is what you choose to do.
I would like to
Alcohol.
request something. Could we please pick an inn with some historical value? One that's been here for a long time. I don't want one of these new hoopity has.
As long as there's booze, it's all that matters.
Well,
Are you okay?
I guess let's go ahead and see if we can find a map then. See if we can find the nearest one that's historical.
With alcohol.
Borf.
And with alcohol. He shakes his head, face palming a little bit.
We could just ask someone who might be around. There's gotta be someone like who's not closed up their shop quite yet. We could just ask them.
You
Sure.
glance out and you do see a shorter dwarf man. He's got a thick beard. It looks like he runs a blacksmith of some sort. You see him kind of hammering some nails back down on the floorboards, and you see him working, about to close up.
On all fours, without any hesitation, I start kind of running over towards him and like, excuse me.
Yes. What? Where are you?
And I stand up. Hi.
Oh, I thought you were a cat, to be
Hi.
perfectly honest.
To be perfectly honest,
Sure. Can I help you? I'm about to close up, so anything custom ordered would have to wait for the morning.
we are looking for an inn, one that has historical value and booze. Yeah, booze.
If an inn doesn't have booze, is it really an inn?
You got a point there.
What was that?
Well, they said you have a point there.
You're looking for one with historical significance? Yeah!
What a real deep history.
North side of town, there's a nice inn called the Crystal Cove.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit strange. You'll have to go down some stairs, as it was built in an old cave.
Sure. Okay. I don't think stairs are gonna be any issues.
But yeah, north side of town. So it's about a 40-minute walk northward. Just head up this main road. He kind of gestures up the main road. And you'll find it. Are you all here for the Harvest Festival?
Harvest. What's the Harvest Festival?
Oh, so you're not here for it.
Is there gonna be a lot of food there?
Is there a deep-seated history on it?
We have one since the founding of our city,
How long ago was that?
500 years ago.
Oh, and who was it founded by?
A man named Sigmar Roche.
Oh,
He's the one who founded the city.
and did he start the Harvest Festival?
It was his son who started the Harvest Festival.
Oh, was it to a
For
god?
It's more to celebrate the end of the year and the coming winters before, you know? Since right before winter, it's hard to keep farming.
He's like starting to write all this down. Hey, interesting. Okay. And y'all do this every year?
Ever since the founding, yes.
Have you always celebrated the same way?
It changes every once in a while, but the most common thing is just celebrating cheer and enjoyment among friends and family.
What is the most respectful way to share this celebration? Should I wear colors, or a symbol perhaps, or maybe a greeting like "Hello there, Happy Harvest"?
Not quite that deep. It's just a little festival we celebrate every year. We are mostly trade-based town, so the farmers are always excited. I know the local brewery is producing something special this year.
Oh,
Oh, we're
hang
definitely
on
going.
1 second. Yeah, I was gonna make sure your list is Clarice. This is you.
Yeah, the local dwarven brewery says they have a pumpkin ale this time. I've never heard of pumpkins being used as an ale, but, dwarves be dwarves, am I right? He chuckles, his beard kind of flaps.
Oh, do they
Do
happen
make
to
the
have
best.
any Shiner there?
You'll have to excuse me, is that a gnomish drink?
Oh yes, it's actually a harvest type drink. It's called Oktoberfest. It's a Shiner beverage. It's quite smooth.
Well, I'm sure if any of the gnomes decide to hook their heads up, they'll probably have it.
No,
The Gnomerian Tinkers are always interested in showing off some new stuff at the festival.
Oh, good. What is their names?
Well, I have no idea. I've never interacted with them personally. But they're usually at the outside of town,
Well,
west of here.
all right. I think
Interesting
that's-
fellows, but
Oh, Clarice, the alcohol conversation's all yours. I'm out.
Will there be anything else to drink?
more than likely there's also going to be food, celebrating. Some of the farmers have their local orchard, so there'll probably be lots of apples and all sorts of things. Pumpkins, baked goods, whatever you probably fancy.
With all the ingredients. We have to go, guys.
Will there be any, creatures? Kind of like monsters in a way?
Harvest Festival?
Just out of curiosity, you never know. I've seen some interesting festivals here and there.
No, not that I personally know of. I think the most interesting part this year is a traveling circus has come by and is helping set up this year.
Oh, circuses make me nervous. I don't know about this.
Circus, huh?
Then
I haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
one of
take
those
you.
before.
I think they called themselves the Moonlight Traveling Circus or something. I haven't heard much of it. I was just told about it. I'll probably bring my wife and kids, but, the usual. It's a festival after all. Everybody
No.
should be celebrating.
Not under moonlight. Not under a circus. We're all going to die.
Oh, it'll be fine.
You okay, young lad?
Young.
He just needs a stiff drink.
Oh, I don't drink. Thank you, though.
I don't
Do you
think
have
you
any
can handle
herbs?
much.
I'll drink it for you.
I am a blacksmith. I don't have any herbs personally.
I knew
There's
a blacksmith once who used angel dust.
He's probably long dead, isn't he?
Yes, but I don't think that's related.
It always is.
Oh.
If you're looking for herb, there's an herbologist about 3 blocks down, but she might be already closed. Kooky woman, but, they all are.
Oh.
Can I help you with anything else before you head on your way?
I can't think of anything else. Thank you for the information, though.
We
Yes.
don't get that many visitors until the time of Harvest Festival, so I assumed you guys were here for it. Well, happy harvest for all of you.
I will give him a silver piece. Buy yourself
You
something
give-
nice.
Alright, make stuff nice.
Well,
Well-
we're off.
You guys... Now, do you guys want... What do you guys also want to do since you head away from this gentleman?
Probably head towards the inn that he had mentioned.
The Crystal Cove Inn. Alrighty, is that a consensus amongst all?
I think so.
Following the
Yes.
strong one.
Alright,
Always.
you guys walk for about 45 minutes. You guys head down some stairs as you hit a cliff head. And as you walk down these stairs, you find gleaming, glittery crystals sticking out from the ground, and inside a rock you see carved the Crystal Cove in Anbar. The entire building is the rock wall as crystals poke out of it, glowing almost supernaturally. The door is a simple birch door with a glass window, and yep, the sign hangs gently saying the Crystal Cove Inn.
The entire time we're approaching the inn, my eyes are just completely wide. They're like, ooh, sparkly, shiny.
Like a cat seeing
Like a
a
cat.
Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to know how old this is and if it has any significance to its history.
You see, like, a older gentleman step outside, and he just barfs over the ledge. Oh, I should probably stop drinking dwarven ale.
Agreed.
The older human man kind of just turns over and he looks at the group. I must be drunk if I'm seeing a gnome and a cat, and he just face plants on the ground.
Clearly can't hold his alcohol.
Skivar will hide behind Clarice's legs. Protect me from the drunk.
Hikaros,
Amateur.
The dwarf hides, or the gnome hides behind the elf.
Hikaros kind of has like a panicked expression whenever the older man basically face plants into the ground.
I'm sure he'll be fine. You know? And
Probably
you guys
not
stand
the
out.
first time.
You guys are outside the Crystal Cove Tavern.
Can
Should
you
we help
imagine
him?
how long ago this place was made? The history it has. The people that have come here and gone. How many beds have been used here? The other adventurers, maybe, who have come to sleep here and rest their heads. We could be among legends.
You
Or
should
just
ask
be
the
among drunks.
innkeeper.
Oh, well, okay.
Alright, you guys want to head inside?
Yeah.
Alright, as you enter, the whole place kind of smells of rock. Not surprisingly. And the tables themselves are these wooden circles that are just on top of crystals that poke out from the ground. Also with a glowing core about them. Chairs are simple wood, the floor itself is smooth carved stone, and the bar itself is also smooth carved stone. And behind the counter, you see a older gnome man with gray hair kind of standing on a stool. And he cleans out a glass and he looks up. Welcome, all of you. How are you today?
Skivar will excitedly start to run up and then stop at the edge of, Karos, because he doesn't want to go in front of Karos because Karos is the shield that he hides behind. So he, excitedly pace behind her so that he's protected. But he's like, my folk!
Welcome to the Crystal Cove Inn and Bar. I'm assuming you're all here for the Harvest Festival tomorrow?
Well, it sounds like we are now.
Wonderful. Would you all... would you like anything?
Your best alcohol.
You'll have to be a bit more specific, lass. I've got a lot of those, you know. Got gnome wine, elven wine, dwarven ale. I got myself a little bit of a sample from the local dwarf brewery for the Harvest Festival's special apple wine, you know.
I think I'd like to try that.
That's going to be a bit pricey, you know. It's whole bottle or just a glass? You see him kind of just shimmy over to the thing. You see him use a stick to push the stool he's on to the bar, like the alcohol display, and he grabs the bottle.
the whole bar.
That'll be 5 gold, young ma'am.
I give him 5 gold.
All right. He pops down the bottle, and you see on the label, Harvest Apple, Dwarven Ale. It's a pretty big bottle, average size, you'd say. And you see a thick brown liquid inside. Can I help any of you out?
Can I have a glass of milk?
Of course. On the rocks or no?
No.
All right. He kind of leers under the rock bar, and he pulls out a cup, and he goes behind, and you see this crystal clear box. And he kind of opens up and grabs a metal decanter from, and he pours you a glass of milk. That'll be a copper.
Easy peasy. And I pass off the copper.
And now, how about you, young man?
Skivar has, so he was kind of rubbing the smooth rock of the bar, and then he slightly wandered off a little bit, and now he's under one of the tables. He's like over there rubbing the stalagmite and where it meets the table and kind of looking at it like, can you imagine how long it took for this to happen naturally? Wow, this is just amazing.
I'd say about 1,000, 2,000 years.
Have you dated it? Do you have records of it? Do you have any samples that I could look at? Oh my god. Do you have recordings? Please, sir. I have
Well,
questions.
I'm the one who opened this bar. And these crystals have grown about double their size in the past 500 years.
That is amazing. Have you recorded your progress as you lived in the bar? Have you lived in the bar? Do you live in the bar? Do you just work here and then have another home?
Young man, I think you need to calm down just a tiny bit.
No,
Here,
this is
you want some
significant.
samples?
Oh, no, thank you.
said-
I don't drink.
No, of the crystals.
I don't do crystal either.
Well,
I think he's
Sorry
talking about the
about him.
rocks.
Oh, yes, please. I would love a sample of the rocks.
well, he kind of just digs up from underneath the bar, and he pulls out a piece of glowing crystal. It's
He's gonna
about
sit on
2
the
inches long, and he passes it to you. This came from one of the smaller segments. You know, when tavern goers get a little rowdy, they tend to try to break things, but only this piece broke off the purple one over in the corner.
Amazing. He's gonna set it on the bar and just look at it and like put his elbows up on the bar and prop his face in his hands and just stare at it, just studying it. How do you work?
You can go ahead and roll me an Arcana check if you'd like.
Sir, I would love to. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Sir, that's a 25.
So, as you're examining this crystal and looking at the glowing core that it has, you piece together some stuff, and I don't know if it's on your spell list, but you know, frequently, especially with beings of the holy nature, can cast a spell called Light.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost seems like that spell has been permanently enchanted upon these crystals.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Though-
Sir, what was your name?
I'm Sir Frederick Crystal.
Sir. Oh, come on.
My last name I changed.
Okay, that's amazing. I do love your last name. You know, it's always good when someone represents where they're from. I was thinking about changing my name to Skivar Underground.
Well, you know, sometimes when your family disowns you, it's better to change your name.
Oh, is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
Well, you
They
seem
didn't
pretty
like
amazing.
the fact I wanted to
Ow.
open a bar instead of continue making weird automatons, but, you know, every gnome has their own passion.
Yes, and don't let anybody hold you down. unless it's a wife, because you just have to go with it. There's no other way.
They're clearly
Alrighty.
wonderful people. You're better off without them.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment from all of you. Now, can I get you any more drinks? How about you, tall, kind of scary-looking, red-eyed man?
No, no, thank you. I don't drink very much.
Of course. I
It's
can get you some
you.
water if you'd like.
You want some water?
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
And how about you, young Skivage? Was your name right?
Oh, Skipper. No, thank you. I don't drink. No. It clouds the mind. And he kind of looks at Clarice, who's a little bit dangerous, and he's like, most people, not everybody though, like my friend here can drink all day and she's absolutely fine.
You know them, those Fey folk. They're a bit
No.
weird.
Oh, yes. But she's a good weird.
Ikaros is just kind of go over closer to Svar,
Skivar.
and whisper, "Nice save."
Thank you. Saving myself from the wrath of women's is what I've been doing for 110 years.
Best you do.
The key to backpedaling is just keep going until you're stabbed, then run.
Well, since you don't drink, young man, would you like some gnomish tea?
Oh, I would love some tea.
Alright, I've got a bag I usually keep for myself, but I'm glad to share it with some kin of mine.
Oh, thank you, kinfolk.
You see him step to the back after passing Ikaros a tall glass of ice water. You're unsure where he gets the ice, but that clear crystal box that he keeps everything in seems to hold it.
Clarice, would you like me to get you another bottle?
Is that a trick question?
Right. May I get another bottle for my friend, please?
The man leans from the back. What kind would she like, then?
The one that gets you, as they say, drunk as fuck. Or I believe the word is turnt.
Well, she just took a bottle of the fine dwarven stuff, so probably another one of those and she'll be blacked out like the rest of them.
Oh,
You're funny.
my friend, she's a truck. May I get another dwarven bottle of dwarven stuff?
Of course. He comes back from the back and he puts a hot, steamy cup of tea in front of you, Skivar, and he grabs off the top shelf another dwarven ale, not seasonal flavored this time, just Fire Sprite dwarven ale, and he passes it over to Clarice. That one, since it's not limited time, will only be 2 gold.
2 gold? Kind of looks at Clarice. Jesus, woman. He'll hand him 2 gold.
And the tea's on the house,
Oh, you're a delight.
since she's probably going to be the primary breadwinner for tonight. Whole bottles don't seem to fly off the shelf that quickly, but hey, I can't complain.
I just got started.
Oh, that scares me more.
I have a quick question. Am I taking this away from the group? The gold? Or is this like personal gold?
I'm assuming it's from personal gold right now.
Okay.
Seeing as how the, Eldrin's probably gonna outdrink all of you.
Probably.
I don't think any of you have picked up a bottle yet, so.
Ikaros doesn't trust himself enough.
I'll just
Well,
get
can I-
the milk.
Anything else I can get you, young folk? I've got some fresh food in the back.
Food?
Some baked goods.
You said food?
Yeah, some baked goods. I got some in stew still. on the heat burner in case some drunks come by. Stew helps them not feel like shit the next day.
Can I get a small sample of everything? I love new flavors. I love trying new things.
I can get you some of the inn soup and some. Would you like some Porsche bread or some pizza bread? Got the pizza bread from the Western folk down the street. The bakery is delightful, truly.
Pizza bread would be great.
No, pita.
Pita.
It's salted pizza bread.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
All right. A minute later, you get yourself a bowl of stew that's steaming and hot. And on the side, you get two different kinds of bread. You get one big, fluffy loaf of bread that just looks like if you touched it, it would dissolve into mist with how fluffy it looks. And one very thin, salty, crystalled bread.
Interesting.
There you are, small kitty cats. And would any of you like some food too?
Akaros will raise his hand. Can I get a bowl of soup and the pita bread?
Of course. Anyone else?
Yeah, sure, I'll have some too.
And how about you, young man?
Oh, I'm all right. I had a bite of bread, and that'll last me all day.
Oh, I know how that feels.
Yes. Oh, wait. Out of curiosity, do you have any cheesecake?
I can go muster something up. I'm pretty sure I have some. Not many people ask for that. Not many gnomes come through, though.
I would eat the shit out of it.
All right, I'll be right back with that for you. He kind of goes to the back, and you hear some clinking. And a few minutes later, he comes back with 2 more bowls of stew, a piece of bread next to one, and a slice of cheesecake, Nomarian style.
This is the best. This is the best game ever.
You guys enjoy your food. You all bed up for the night. For food and innings, it's 1 silver per person.
Got it.
So you guys can take that from the group fund. And as you guys awaken in comfortable beds, you all smell almost fall spices already filling the air. Which is weird because you guys are underground and have no windows. As the inn rooms, as you each awaken, Skivar, you probably studied the hell out of the rooms, which have a bedside table, which is a crystal with a wooden piece over it. A comfortable bed that is inlaid in stone. They're very plush for each of you. Normal size, not gnome-sized. So, Skivar, you are on a bed that's way too big for you.
Just rolling around having a grand old time.
And, of course, the bedside tables are all crystal with wooden plank on top of them for the holding of items, if you put them there. A simple stone dresser. So yeah, as you guys awaken, you do smell almost like the essence of fall coming through the rooms. Warm pumpkin spices, apples being cooked.
As a gnome who lived his life underground, he's like, ew. These smells. I miss where there was only one smell. Always.
As you all regroup into the main room, the older gentleman from last night is not present, and instead you see an older lady, her hair neatly tied back, also a gnome, small glasses at the bridge of her nose, and she looks at all of you. Oh, good morning, dears.
I got this. Oh, hello there. You must be the beautiful wife he talked about.
Oh, shucks, he must have gone off again, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
Would you guys like some breakfast? It's included with your room fee.
Blueberry pancakes with
Absolutely.
flaky biscuits and a sausage gravy, please.
Of course, dear. And how about the rest of you?
Can I do with biscuits and gravy?
Sounds really good right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know.
Those sound good right now.
So, biscuits and gravy for the whole table, eh?
You betcha.
And
All
then we're
right,
going to
I'll
Denny's
be-
after this.
And a bottle of elven wine with that, please.
Miss, it's only 10 in the morning.
That's why it's elven wine.
She looks at you all a little concerned.
It's just for
go
me.
with it.
But don't worry, she's
Just
our
hold it.
delicate flower.
Of course, then. The bottle will be 5 silver, though.
All right.
The juice is included, but not the wine.
Clarice, you're a wonderful person, and I think you're amazing. I just want you to know that.
I'm just gonna pat him on the head.
He just smiles up at you.
Your tiny fucking gnome just smiling all innocently. About 20 minutes later, she comes with a full roundabout of biscuits with a white gravy and meat chunks all over it, and in front of Skivar, she places some blueberry pancakes.
Todd is so happy.
You all get some fresh squeezed orange juice, and Clarice, you get a full bottle of elven berry wine,
Excellent.
which will not be lasting you more than this meal. So,
Of course not.
you all just munch down your food, and with a happy and full belly, you all make your way out of the tavern, waving goodbye to the nice older woman who served you breakfast.
You have forgotten one thing.
Wait.
Does the dog eat?
Oh.
This entire time, I just realized, like, oh yeah, everyone's eating but except the dog.
Everybody feeds their dog scraps.
You guys don't know where the dog is right now.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
Shoot. Man,
It's okay, he
you're
does
a
that
bad
sometimes.
owner if you don't know where your pet is. Kidding.
Who am I to
As you
judge
guys-
what he does with his life?
As you guys finish your meal and start, like, about to walk out, the dog appears from almost nowhere, and you all just look down, and it just looks up at you. And it just goes, borf.
Excuse me, before we
You're a
leave,
good boy.
your husband did talk plenty good about you. He said the most wonderful things, but I apologize. Your name slipped my mind. Would you mind? You are such a delight.
Oh, thank you, dearie. My name is Annabelle Crystal.
You sound like a drug.
I've got
I
that
can-
one of more than a few times from other gnomes.
Oh. Leave it there.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Come by again if you ever want to get some more of that biscuits and gravy. It's my house special.
Well, this was nice. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate you guys being willing to come with me. This is so nice having you all around. You're all very large, but I find your company delightful.
Borf.
Yes, of course.
Aw, we appreciate your company too.
And Jinx will give him a hug.
I pat him on the head.
How tall is Skivar again?
I mean, of course I know that off the top of my head. 3'4".
Oh, you're like the same height as Jinx, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yes. Thank you.
It's hard to think that Skivar is like the group's cinnamon roll.
You'd think so.
Please don't unroll me. I do not have a gooey middle. Oh wait.
Oh no.
The dog looks at you, knowing the truth about your gooey middle.
Ah!
Borf.
He just
I will
pats Clarice
put
on the
Sir.
leg.
I will put Sir Fluffington in his bag.
You mean Floofleton?
Floofleton in his bag. Oops.
Holding?
No, you don't. You should have the bag of holding. You're not gonna suffocate the
has
dog.
Take the
Actual.
dog, shove it in back holding.
Why is the
Borf.
dog not breathing anymore?
Jesus Christ.
Killing the dog in the first 10 minutes. Alright, so you guys all begin to head out, and you're not really sure where this harvest festival is being held, but you follow your noses and you find yourselves heading east towards the outskirts of the city, and eventually you find yourselves in front of a massive area. There's a small fence post and a bunch of tents all over the place, and in the back you see this massive, maybe 100, 200 foot wide tent that looks kind of like a castle, but it's a tent. And you guys find yourselves at the bridge of the Harvest Festival.
Is it a bouncy castle?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Scabar
Kara's
just kind of
eyes-
hides behind everybody.
Carlos's
surprising.
eyes just kind of like sparkle, and like looking in awe, almost feeling like a child again. And then, as he is almost about to squeal like a child, he stops himself and coughs, clearing his throat. Well, this place is certainly extravagant.
Jinx will quickly climb up on onto your shoulders there and just kind of give you a pat on the back and be like, "This is gonna be so much fun."
There's so many people. There's so many
You
big
see-
tents.
A lot of people roaming around. You see a lot of tents, some with various goods displayed on makeshift shelves. And as you guys begin to approach the first tent to your left, you see an older man kind of like looking back and forth, and he kind of looks up. Oh, hey, you guys can't come in without the fee.
Ah!
Okay, what's the fee?
It's only 1 silver per person, but can't walk in until you pay it. It's for this
Popular.
whole day.
Where do we pay?
Right here.
I didn't mean any offense.
Ticket booth.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I was crouching down working on this hunk of junk, and you see behind the counter as you guys approach it, what looks like a 7-foot tall metal man on the ground with its arms removed, and you every once in a while you see its eyes flash gold and then turn off and then turn on, and you hear pack.
What race is he?
What is that?
The man?
Yeah.
Or the giant creep thing behind him?
The man.
He looks to be human.
Scabar will look up at Clarice. This is why you don't trust a human to tinker.
Well, I mean, they're gonna do something.
They're supposed to farm. That's what they do.
You know, they sometimes try brewing too, and it's not pretty.
Ugh.
I'm right here, you know.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
2 silver. There you go.
who are you
Dog's
paying for?
free, right?
I will pay for myself, but give him 1 extra silver because I said he should be a farmer.
Oh, you're paying a pity tax?
Yes.
The dog's free, right?
Is it a person hiding as a dog?
No, it's a dog.
Then yes, it's free. It's just a dog.
He just likes the wizard hat. Don't judge him, please.
Orf. Well, everybody going to pay their silver.
Yeah. Ikaros hands over his silver piece while looking at the thing that he was working on. Are you gonna need any help with that, or do you got it?
Don't worry about that thing. It's just one of my friends, I could say, brought it to me, but he's basically like a snake oil salesman. He said he found it in the fields of Tivar, but I'm not really sure where in Tivar, but you know how the fields of Tivar are.
Do we?
Roll an Arcana check if you want to.
I'm going to make an attempt to roll that
Or
Arcana check.
history if you want. History or Arcana of your choice.
They're the
Any-
same number, so
Anybody can do this, by the way, if you want to.
I was gonna ask if I can join in on that.
I will go ahead and try.
You got this.
Oh, shoot.
You're gonna get natural 20. I already know it. Oof. I'm looking at his tinkering skills on the creature, and I'm like, this is just sad.
The drunk got the highest, and is
He's
also the
gonna cry.
only one who passed the DC to know a little bit extra. So, Skivar, you aren't even paying attention. You're like, what the hell is he doing to that machine?
Oh, God. Zzz.
Jinx and Ikaros, as you two travel together, it makes sense you rolled the exact same thing.
That is kind of funny.
The Adventurers Guild typically tells you guys to stay away from it, as the Fields of Tavar are just fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
And Clarice, as you are of the weird nature already, you know that the Fields of Tavar are a place where time and space is warped most of the time, so shit just appears from nowhere. A lot.
Trippy.
So, easily this thing is guaranteed to be from there.
You hear a
mo-
lot of bars.
Yeah. You find people who say that they're from different worlds that appeared in the Fields of Tavar, so...
I will relay that information to the others.
Huh? What? What happened? Ooh. Yes, of course.
Yes, my friend brought it to me saying that I was always better with these things, but I haven't really quite figured out how to get this thing working again. I was going to use him as a carnival hand, but you see how well that's going. He kind of just, like, kicks at the thing, and you all hear a whirring noise before you hear a ka-chink, ka-chink,
Oh,
and
dear.
its abdomen section opens like a door, and you see a glass bottle inside. It keeps producing these weird things.
Clarice?
What is it?
The bottle stands about 6-7 inches tall, and on the front of it, it's labeled Fanta C.
Huh.
It's an orange liquid that seems to be bubbling inside.
Well, let's open it and smell it.
He kind of places the bottle on the counter. I guess you can have whatever this thing is. I don't really know. He's produced like 3 different colors of it.
Good thing I have a bottle opener.
You crack open the bottle, and it smells citrusy,
Well, who wants to try
Interesting.
first?
but
what the
non-alcoholic.
I mean, I guess I'll try it anyway.
All right. It tastes slightly medicine-like. It's bubbly, so... And it tastes like like fake orange.
Okay,
Go
it's
ahead and roll
kinda
me
weird.
2d4 plus 4.
Skivar is writing down what's happening to her. She appears normal.
So far.
Go poke her.
You heal 8 hit points.
I feel oddly refreshed.
Now, you still look a bit moody, so I don't know.
That's just normal.
Oh.
Like, I physically feel refreshed.
Well, at least she knows it. Anyways, what?
Nah. If you want the other 3 that he's produced, you can have them.
What the hell?
He kind of just grabs from the back table and he places 3. There's a red one, a orange one, and a purple one.
Okay, so
Same labels.
First she's an alcoholic, and now we're making her a random drink junkie.
I mean, her immune system is built up. It only makes sense to me. I'm not going to do it. I'm too important. I'm
I
sorry.
need to make sure my taste buds are nice and clean.
Is that why you're
So,
always
yeah.
licking yourself?
Hey, what I do in my own time is my own business.
But we can see you.
Don't
It's we can't help it. We're at camp and there's a fire. It makes me uncomfortable.
You know what? You know what? It's my bedtime routine. I do what I want. If you really have a problem with it, you should just say something.
I just don't see why you can't go behind a bush or something. I mean, come on.
Well, maybe tonight I'll go behind a bush if we camp out.
Oh, thank you.
You guys hear a little bit of shifting from behind the thing. Ah, crap, it's moving again. And you just hear just jittering. I am. And then it just stops. You just hear nothing. This crappy creature.
Sir, I'm not sure that you are qualified.
I'm definitely not, but hey. Go have fun at the festival. You're all set. Whoever wants to take the bottles can add 3 Fanta sea bottles to their inventory.
You said there is different, like, colors of them?
Yeah, there's a purple one, an orange one, and a red one.
Paris will take purple.
I'll take the orange one.
Alright?
Skimar just looks up
And-
at Clarice.
The
Yeah.
red one is available.
Yep, I'll take the red one.
Alright? You can add those to your inventory. They're a bit weird. As you all begin to enter, I will pull up the map if everyone's still here. If you zoom into the very top,
Sure.
I have a huge map. So you guys just moved past the first tent. And as you enter, you see a lot of random people. Commoners just going around shopping. And you do see a bunch of people wearing vaguely designed suits that have pumpkins on their head.
That's not creepy at all.
And you see them kind of everywhere and strewn about, so
Like on top of their heads or over their heads?
over their heads.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
And
Can I closely examine one of them?
Do you guys want to move towards one?
The answer is no. Back
Yes.
behind Karas's legs I go, if you don't mind.
So
Yeah,
Paris
just-
will go up with Jinx.
Right.
Oh, guys,
So-
I don't think this is a good idea. We're going to die.
You guys
here.
can move your tokens.
I don't want to.
And so yeah, you guys can. Your tokens are available to move. You guys approach, and the pumpkin head kind of turns to look at you guys. Hello, welcome to the Harvest Festival. How can I be of service to you?
Dogs. Oh my god. Eat dogs!
I'm gonna poke it.
Please do not poke me.
Please. Can I?
I don't know if I should be impressed or terrified.
As you poke it, you realize it's just a person wearing a pumpkin head.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be like that robot thingy.
I am not a robot.
Are you sure? Sounds
Yes.
like something a robot would say.
Accurate.
You kind of sound like one too.
That is rude.
I
How
will
may I
watch
help
his
you today?
movements.
Where's the booze?
Well, you may find booze at many tents. A couple of the breweries have some tents set up today with their seasonal flavors.
You know what? You're right, he actually does sound like a robot. Insight check.
Insight check. Do it.
Do I have insight? No.
You may roll.
Yes. Here comes that natural 20. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Anybody who wants to can roll the insight check.
Ooh, will do.
This robot won't trick me. 9.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Insight.
On this robot.
Shoot, whoops. Insight, okay. Hold on. Oh,
All right,
Flawless
I
victory.
got a
Skivar.
14.
What's your roll?
I got a 9.
Jinx, what did you roll?
18.
Clarice, what did you roll?
14.
And Ikaros, what did you roll?
7.
So Skivar and Ikaros, they just seem like they're working.
Hey, keeping my eyes on you.
Clarice, they're a little weird and a little bit like they've recorded this, but other than that, they just seem to be like a worker that knows their lines, you guess. And Jinx, they're really weird. Their movements are a little bit jittery, but other than that, you just assume that maybe they're working, or maybe they are a construct that just has a fleshy bits to cover up the robotic parts. But other than that, you can't really get much from them.
It's a cybernetic exoskeleton.
So yeah, that's all you guys get from this one. You can't see their face behind. It looks like they have some kind of like black cloth blocking view from their face. Maybe like a mesh or something.
So like a mascot.
Yeah. And you look over and you see that almost every employee that you can see in range is doing it, too. They all have these pumpkin head covers on.
Guys, I'm not sure about this. He's like tapping his hands together.
Is it real pumpkins?
Yes. They are real pumpkins on their heads.
No, what do we?
doesn't that
Field
smell?
pumpkins, not eating pumpkins.
Hey, you don't know. You could eat anything pretty much. It just might
That's true.
end badly.
If you try hard enough.
Anything goes good with salt.
What did you ask, Ikaros?
Doesn't that smell? Just have a pumpkin on your head?
The pumpkin is for our fall festival this year. They're freshly cut this morning.
Uh-huh.
So they're very pumpkin-y.
Yes, they smell like pumpkin.
Skivar, like a child, is going to like hug Karos's calf and quad, like leg, and be like, I'm not sure about this.
Please enjoy the amenities at your disposal.
Ah!
Yeah, this guy's a little weird. And
Jinx is gonna slowly start backing away.
All right, you guys kind of walk away from them.
Somewhere else.
There are plenty of booths all over the place, so you guys can go whichever direction you want. You see in the back, you see a bunch of them, like closer to the middle, where I'm sorry that I didn't have a real one, but a statue of a lanky, pumpkin-headed man with a flared suit and a crown upon its head is.
Interesting.
So where would you guys like to go?
I'm pretty sure one of our companions is going to want to find the booze that's as close as possible.
All right. Well, which direction do you guys want to head? We've got east, which I have to apologize. It is going to be downwards is east because you guys are on the eastern border. So this is east. This is south, north, west. Jess, you want to go?
North.
Let's go north.
All right. You guys, as a group, head north. You guys come across the first booth, first tent. It's a bit larger of a tent, and you see inside is like a collection of wooden-based products like bowls and cups and all that. And you see a nice lady inside, kind of waving, like, "Come look at my wooden goods."
Do you have any spoon?
No, I'm selling wood products.
Yeah, like, do you have any wooden spoons?
Oh, of course I do. Would you like some?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big spoon, a little spoon, a ladle,
Oh,
any
you'd
spoon.
like a wooden spoon set?
Yeah!
Of course, it'll be 10 silver. She produces a box that has a full set of wooden spoons. There's a very long ladle, like almost a foot long, large spoon set. Eating spoons, about 12 eating spoons, which is kind of impressive. Some various sized cooking spoons, about 10 of them.
Jesus.
So
That's a lot of spoons.
you get a lot of spoons from this woman. It's 10 silver, which is whole gold.
Yeah, okay.
And I will start dishing it out. And then I turn to Ikaros and,
Hey, do you mind putting these in your bag for a bit? I want to replace all my cooking utensils.
Sure, I don't mind. He goes ahead and takes the items from Jinx and then puts them in the bag.
The lady happily waves you guys out. So, you got your wooden spoon sets. They're handcrafted wooden spoons, high quality wood. They seem to be of maple wood variety.
ooh, fancy.
Fancy. And you guys continue on. The next two booths, which are about next to each other, or right across from each other more so. One of them is this, how do I describe this best? Mr. Monopoly looking man. Big top hat, monocle, mustache, all of it. He has a big pointer stick, a huge suit that just looks extravagant. He's like, "Come, try my newest creation, rainbow tea."
Ooh.
And the other booth is kind of just staring, looking at him weirdly, but they wave at you. It seems to be like a little game booth, more so than anything else.
Friendly.
So you guys can go to the Pentagon tent or the Triangle tent.
Following the
I'm
big
gonna
one.
go- Yeah.
Let's head over to the rainbow tea.
Ah, yes. You guys walk towards this, and you see, and I know, Todd, you're from Texas, and I know for a fact you know exactly what I'm going to talk about here. Mason
tell me what I
jars,
see.
basically.
Oh, I love a good mason
Full
jar.
of what you can see is this dark liquid that's like it's spinning almost in the jar of various colors, as it almost looks like a layered pudding, except it's a dark transparent liquid that changes colors as it spirals.
So is that like actively spiraling, or it's?
Yes.
Oh, nope. I'm out. Mm-mm.
Is it just tea, or is there like alcohol in that tea?
I don't sell twisted tea, but I do sell rainbow tea. Who knows
Yeah.
what it'll do?
I suppose
we
I'll
have
I
try it.
certainly don't. It'll be 2 copper to buy a bottle.
I'll try it and tell you about it.
You're gonna buy it?
Our drink tester.
Yes,
Right.
I live on the dangerous side.
All right. Fascinating. As you sip this tea, you feel a little weird as mushrooms sprout from your hand.
That's different.
Well, that's weird.
These four giant, like 4-inch tall mushrooms with a massive cap just sprout from your left hand as you chug down the tea. It tastes like a green tea, a little bit fruity, but weird as hell.
How long is this gonna last?
As you pluck the mushrooms off, they don't grow any further.
Skibar like falls backwards and crawls away. Help her! Get it! Carlos! Carlos! Help her!
Karos just looks at Jinx. Hey, Jean, do you want some mushrooms to add to our next dish?
I mean, I'll try it, but that's a little weird even for me.
Do you take the mushrooms from Clarice?
Oh, I
Sure.
absolutely do.
They're really large, but like you give them a sniff and they just smell like they're bright red, which makes you think they're poisonous, but they just smell like shiitake mushrooms.
I can honestly say that's never happened to me before.
It didn't even feel like they were growing out of you. They kind of just started growing, and you don't even have like a mark from where they grew. They just sprouted from your hand, and when they're pulled off, they just felt like a sticker was on your hand.
So is this a normal side effect for this stuff?
The man happily says, I have no idea.
Clarice,
Hey.
are you okay?
Then. Yeah, other than that was weird.
If
And
you
I've
need
drank
to
some
talk
weird
about
stuff.
it, I'm here for you. If you need comfort, I can help you.
So they let you sell drinks here that you have no idea what they do.
I saw somebody who grew 4 inches taller.
The FDA would shut this shit down.
I don't know what that is.
Like, whenever he says that he saw someone grow 4 inches taller, Karos looks at Skavar.
Nope, not happening. I am not putting that shit in my mouth.
Yeah, it could make you shorter.
I could hide so well.
Well, what if I was like one of those bigger tabaxis?
No,
What do you mean, no? I could be tall. Taller than you.
how many things taller than me?
Not me.
Sir Floofleton is not.
Borf.
I have many questions around that.
Well, would everyone else like to try some of my amazing magical rainbow tea?
You, sir, need help.
Karos is just gonna pick up Jinx and Skavar just gonna walk away. Nope.
I mean,
By
we
now.
can
Resist.
take a bottle for testing later.
Typical
You want to
cat.
buy another bottle?
You could analyze it.
Ooh. All right, now you've got me.
You pay up 2 more copper, you get another bottle of rainbow tea in your inventory.
Can I try to resist the pickup like a typical cat?
You said you were on his shoulder the last time you were walking, so probably roll grapple check competing.
Yeah, but you don't pick up cats. Cats pick up you. Everybody knows that.
Realistically.
So,
Oh, that's fair.
Ikaros roll athletics, and Jinx roll athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
Ooh.
That's a high roll. Ikaris, can you best it?
We have a paladin with strength.
Oh, jeez, no.
Wait,
Are you
did
So-
proficient in
wait.
athletics?
Oh no, wait, I am. Shoot, right. Hold on, I forgot
Oh.
to.
That's 17 then.
Yeah.
Tied.
was so happy with this. Just watching it.
Just
Todd, high or low for me.
Eh?
Give me a high or low.
I
Like,
always
call
go
it.
high.
All right. That's a 5, so that's a high. Because I rolled a d6.
Oh.
All right, Todd, you get to choose who is the victor in this situation.
Ooh, I'm a dog person. I'm sorry. Karos.
Fuck you.
Jinx, you almost get away, but he manages to grab you on your waist and just like hoist you up.
I'm doing like the paw at the face and just like.
And you guys begin to walk away from the rainbow tea vendor. Where would you like to go?
Triangle.
The triangle is a simple little tent. It has some nice little bottles set up in a ring, and the middle-aged woman kind of like, I don't recommend going back to that man. He's a little weird.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, would you like to play some ring toss?
Sure.
It's 1 copper per play. You could win a big prize.
What's the prize?
She kind of gestures upwards to a bunch of stuffed animals that are hanging from the top of the tent. If you manage to get 4 rings on, you win a prize.
Ikaris is gonna look at the rest of the group. Do you guys want to try?
Jinx is just gonna.
could be fun.
Would you like a stuffed animal,
Pass.
Mr. Flufferton?
Borf.
Does anybody ever understand what he's saying?
No.
Or
Borf.
I've come to realize that barf might mean yes, while wharf might mean no.
Borf.
See?
yes, probably.
Borf.
I must be honest, I'm not sure anymore.
See?
Borf.
Well, I think the consensus says maybe another time.
Thank you, madam, but we are going to pass for now. I appreciate your hospitality.
Well, come back at any time. I'll be here all day.
Pay by the hour, I see.
So you guys continue on. Most of the booths are different games. You find like one where it's a bobbing for rubber ducks.
I would round. Pass.
You find one booth that this older lady selling incense and various other candles.
Which?
You pass more tents, and a lot of them are just various little games that you can participate in. Almost the entire right side turns out to be various games. You find one empty tent. But, you know, it's an empty tent. What are you going to do?
See what's in there.
Why is it empty?
Yeah. R just is in the empty tent.
It just seems to be empty, you know?
There's nothing in
And
there.
Yeah, there's nobody in there. It's just an empty tent.
Or
Hey,
is there?
Clarice, why do you think it's empty? Maybe somebody died there, or there was an accident, or something happened, and that's why they have abandoned it. We should go look.
Seems weird that they just put up a tent for no reason.
Yes. That's effort.
Do you guys want to go look at the tent?
I would like to look at the tent, yes.
You look at
Something
the
is
empty
afoot.
tent, and it just looks like it was set up, and it says Whimsy Maker Toys, but there's nothing else in the tent except for the carved sign.
So here's my theory. There was a man here making toys. The toys came to life and ate him or beat him or killed him. So we must be on the lookout. If we see any toys by themselves, they must be destroyed immediately.
The lady from the
Sounds
next tent over.
reasonable.
No, he got sick before the festival started.
I'm sorry, madam. I didn't ask for your opinion. Thank you, though. I have this.
Well, I was just letting you know his tent's closed for the day.
Nope. You will not get me with your lies.
He...
Nope.
What?
I am an investigator like Batman.
What is that?
I don't know.
Then why'd you say it?
Shh.
He was going to sell some toys since this is the whole game area over here. But, you know, he got sick real bad.
Yes.
Pustules and stuff like that.
That sounds suspicious.
Yes.
I don't think so. I was
No?
going to come in with him.
Madam, stop covering for them. They will not save you. You must help us.
I was going to let him use my wagon so that he could bring all the stuff in.
Someone's out to get him.
Mm-hmm. He looks
I'm
up at
starting to realize
Clarice.
that this
Use
this
her
group
wagon.
is.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's my neighbor.
Sorry. I was saying I'm starting to realize that this group has severe paranoia and cannot trust anyone.
Even the local townsfolk.
Trust no one.
Yep.
While this conversation is happening, and I'm assuming I'm still in Icaros's arms. Can I guess, look at the pumpkin men and see if they're doing anything weird?
I mean, standing still is really weird. But that's basically all they're doing.
They're not like, classic staring at us. They're just looking straight ahead.
They're kind of just staring straight ahead.
Okay.
Every once in a while, almost like rhythmically, one will turn its head. 30 seconds later, another will turn its head around to look across the area. But other than that, weird. Nothing else weird.
Like security.
They're normal weird. Yeah.
Just be glad they're not breaking down into like a dance.
Now, the way I figured, use her wagon. By that, it's gotta be some kind of code. Like maybe the wagon is the toy. So he could use her toy to do something nefarious.
Wait, what?
I hate to ask, but is your short friend alright? He seems to be a little bit mad.
Ah! Who are you?
That's
No, you
normal.
can't trust anybody.
Yes.
Okay, then. She kind of just, waves at
Lies!
you guys. Well, if you guys want to come over here, you could play one of my bottle toss games, see if you can knock down one of the statues.
That's cool. She plans to kill us. Probably behead us.
Probably not.
Sure, let's knock down a statue.
She
of the
says,
pumpkins?
looking at the giant statue in the middle of the field.
I don't think it's that kind of statue.
Got my eyes on her.
Do you guys approach the ladies' tent?
No.
Are there
I will write down
interesting
her
prizes?
There are some wooden toys strung up, but like a wooden sword, maybe a wooden hatchet, but nothing else.
Pretty sure Sir Floofleton can't play with those.
Wait, so you're telling me that a dog can't wield a wooden sword?
He's kind of on the small side. Perhaps a tiny dagger.
So you guys aren't going to approach the bottle toss tent?
No, her and her bucket of lies can try someone else. We are too smart for this.
Yeah, as I said, most of the tents on this side, one or two is you find another candle shop, but it's one of those ones that pretends that they're spiritual, but they're not really.
You gotta
One's
stay away
just
from them people.
one person's just selling rocks, not pretty rocks, just
Oh.
rocks.
No, hold on there. Where are these rocks from?
Please.
Like-
They're from the ground.
Oh, shit. I would like to look over these rocks and see if any of them are accidentally significant.
All right, you go to his booth. He's like the last one, or second to last one on the row. Well, they're rocks, and I'm selling them
Where did you find these rocks, good sir?
on the ground.
I'm sorry, could you
There's a
be
lot of
more
them.
specific?
He points over to the left, right over there, or some of them. You wanted to look over them?
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
So let me get this straight, sir. You walked over there, simply picked up a rock or two, and then now you're selling them to the public broad.
Yeah,
That would be an 11.
they're rocks. They're common stones that you can throw. You can get 10 of them for just 1 copper.
What's stopping us from just going over there and grabbing rocks ourselves?
Nothing.
Okay.
Skavar's gonna look at, Jinx. What the fuck?
What?
I don't...
It was a question.
No, it was a good question. I don't understand why this guy is selling rocks that you could just pick up.
See?
Because they're rocks.
There's some
And
kind
I'm
of
trying
trick.
to sell them.
I will get to the bottom of
Wait.
this. I will buy 10.
Sir, how much have
and
you
study them.
imbibed?
What?
How much have you drank today?
None. I'm not allowed to drink anymore. Not after the incident.
Okay, so you're just bored.
Mentally challenged. I murdered 12 people.
Shit.
And
I think
you're
we should get
out?
Yeah.
Can I insight this guy real quick?
Go ahead.
What was my insight again? Yeah, okay.
Skavar looks up at Karis.
And 19.
He's mentally challenged.
There we go.
You're onto something, E. Let's slowly back away, okay?
There's
I'm not
another
gonna
10
know
total.
I'm sorry, are we letting this murder just sit here and sell these rocks?
Yeah.
Respectfully, I think you guys should do something about it.
I don't think it's our problem.
But what if you knew one of those 12 people?
He has a point.
Thank you. Yeah, that also.
So wait, it was confirmed that he did actually murder them or something? Or murder people?
That was not what I was asked about on the insight.
Okay, can I insight, see if he was lying about that? Or,
You may roll an insight on him. On his statement that he murdered 12 people.
He's a redneck selling rocks. I mean, surely that's his only skill. He must have done it.
16.
That's a
You
good
see
roll.
there's a bloody...
Oh. Damn!
Oh! You see that there's a bloody rock
Jesus.
very close to him. And yeah, you can tell he is not lying.
Sorry, Clarice, what was your roll?
27.
You get a fucking
Nat
plus
20.
7?
Yes, on insight.
Are you a cop? You have to tell me.
Maybe.
She's the fuzz. It's all cover.
No, the fuzz is Sir Floofleton. So yeah, you can easily tell he's not lying.
And
Alright,
he's not in prison.
Nope.
Why?
or what do you say we do about the situation?
Monikaros, go get him. You're big. You can-
Why
take
is he
him.
not in prison?
If you really
My
wanted to,
dad
you could.
paid me to not go to prison. Or paid them to not go to prison.
Ikaros is gonna try to, like, grab the man and, like, throw him over his shoulder.
Oh, wait. I have one question. Good sir, are you sorry for what you've done?
I don't really understand it.
Fair enough, as you were.
Who's his father?
You don't know.
Okay. Perhaps we should ask him. Who is your father?
Ikara said he's grappling him. Roll a grapple check. Oh wow, he rolled high.
Not higher than this.
That'd be just a strength check or strength thing, right?
Athletics.
Keith. Which I'm sure
It's an
you're
athletics check.
double proficient in, right? And have advantage.
Mm.
Wow.
You actually didn't roll higher.
Yeah.
He rolled a natural 17, and he's a commoner, so he only has 17.
Oh, that's really freaking sad.
He kind of just, like, worms away from you. Please don't touch me. And you hear footsteps approaching you. As you see a pumpkin head come up. Please do not touch the vendors like that.
You
Killer.
are aware that this guy has killed people, right?
Yes. It was on the news the other day.
And you let him become a vendor?
He's just selling rocks.
Why is he not in prison?
In this day and age, those are classified as a weapon.
Do not ask me. I just work here.
I don't trust these fools, just for the record. I think we should, I don't know. I'm going to hide behind Carlos, but somebody else is going to do something real bad to you.
Let's just let fate take care of that for now. Definitely keep an eye on him, though.
Do you guys back away from the tent of the rocks?
Excuse
Yes.
Rockman, what is your name?
My name's John Willington.
John Willington. Okay.
My dad is the Archduke of the High Church.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What's his name?
The church is corrupt.
His name is Archduke Willington, or I just call him Dad.
I shall call him Archduke Willington, but I appreciate it.
We'll have fun. Come get your rocks.
We're good.
Yeah.
And you guys walk away from this interesting tent.
Yeah, still
The last
hiding.
few tents.
Still hiding behind Karos. Skibar's gonna give him the finger as we walk away.
You see the pumpkin head return to its normal position, and you all continue on. Just as said, almost all of these are games on this side, so it's just like you see some bottle tosses, some more bottle tosses, basically, dart throwing, stuff the pig in the blanket,
What?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is it a
You
real
see-
pig?
Yeah, there's a bunch of little piglets running around, and the game is basically you try to catch them with a blanket.
I kind of want to try that.
They're bigger than me. Fuck that.
Seems kind of weird.
Every game you come across is about 2 silver or 2 copper to play. Not 2 silver, holy shit.
No, that's an expensive game.
So yeah, you guys go past a dozen plus games of different things. One's like beat a chest master, and like stuff like that. And you continue to the end and start cutting back across. Where would you guys like to go? You can see on the other side, there's more merchants on when you start heading, this way. This side seems to be more of the mercantile area.
So
Where you
towards
might be
the
able to-
south.
Yeah.
Kind of curious what's in the big tent. But I'm not going first.
The big tent is currently closed off. And you see 2 of the pumpkin heads over by it.
Ah,
And they kind of like, sorry, the show tent is not ready for viewing yet. Please come back later.
but for
What's
real
the
though.
show?
The Pumpkin King show will play in 4 hours.
Or what time is it right now? I want to make sure I keep track of the time.
It is 11 a.m.
You guys want to see the show in 4 hours?
Be dead by then.
It'll be fine.
Of course, that's what I said. I am a brave and
I don't mind watching.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
I'm into voyeurism.
So, where to next?
Well, I guess we have some time to cut, so why don't we look on the other side?
You guys continue on the path. As you normally see, there's more pumpkin heads. But weirdly enough, as you get to this side, some of the booths are, instead of manned by some normal people, they're manned by the pumpkin heads themselves. You see one that's selling potatoes, and one that has large cuts of meat hanging on hooks
Oh,
as you go by.
potatoes.
Who'd you say?
Sauce of the pea into the nest. Potatoes.
Yes. This tent that you're directly in front of is selling large quantities of potatoes. Sweet potatoes, red jam potatoes, all sorts of potatoes. Name of potato, they got it. Yukon potatoes, purple potatoes, fucking
Sweet potatoes?
petite potatoes.
Sweet potatoes,
What kind-
you say?
Yes.
Sweet potatoes.
Every potato you can imagine, they got it.
I would like a sample of all of the potatoes.
You would like potatoes.
What? What? Yeah!
The pumpkin head behind the booth kind of nods. How many of each kind?
Let's see. 1, 2. And she's counting the heads of, like, the party. And then, okay, well, how much is it for starters? I only have so
10
much.
potatoes are 2 copper.
Do you have a buy one, get one deal?
10 potatoes is 2 copper.
But for real though, come on, these cannot be real. Sir,
They're potatoes.
I would like to see your face.
I am in uniform right now.
10 gold.
No.
That's a lot of money. I don't know.
Please, with a
I am
cherry on
good.
top.
I am good with my uniform.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try.
Skavar is writing down the interaction between
Natural 20!
Oh, crap.
the Arcana as fuck
Um,
Jinx and this pumpkin head.
Well, the pumpkins look like a pumpkin. It kind of sucks because there's not a lot I can give you, even with that.
Yeah.
One thing you do notice is the voice behind the pumpkin seems to be the same as every other pumpkin head you've encountered, though.
I'm gonna lean over to Skavar and be like,
I think it's just the same dude. I think he's teleporting.
Okay, I have a theory. Skavar is going to turn around and look at all the other pumpkins in the path behind us. Accidentally hit him with something.
What are you doing next? Okay, Wait. What if we grab one of those rocks from that guy and just, like, chuck it?
I feel like that's severely on purpose. Do it on accident. Accidentally drop one of the potatoes against his chest. You're a cat. You're known for hating people. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna crawl up onto the table and I'm gonna be, like, closely examining the potatoes. And then I'm gonna eventually just, like, knock them off one by one. And then hope that I hit him.
Roll to hit. Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike, you say?
I want to watch.
Roll potato.
So
Roll for potato.
Roll for potato.
I want to watch the other pumpkins and see if they flinch, if he flinches.
And as I'm doing this, I'm like,
Okay, no, that's not a good potato. That's not a good potato.
22.
that would hit. You drop one potato directly on his foot, and he doesn't even seem to notice. Please be careful when handling the vegetables.
Like
It would
you, 'cause
suck
you're a
if they got
vegetable?
bruised. I am a gourd.
And
Okay.
she's gonna quote. She's gonna use quotations. Gourd. Uh-huh.
Pumpkins, much like watermelons, are gourds.
Yeah, but you're not really a pumpkin, right?
No, but I have a costume as one, much like many other staff members.
So
Skip
you're not
here.
a gourd. You're a man.
Yes,
Skip his name.
we are not at liberty to disclose our names.
Let's see here. Clarice, you're the most perceptive, right?
Possibly.
Look at a situation. Does he have a penis?
Well then.
Why?
Roll for penis.
First it was roll for potatoes. Now roll for penis.
I mean, I got a 22.
Is that your perception?
Is he a Ken doll? You gotta tell us.
Tis my perception.
He seems to be a normal human person from what you can tell.
That's not
The pumpkin's a little weird, but he looks fleshy and normal underneath. Doesn't seem to be packing that much, though.
Okay, our companion has developed X-ray vision. I'm guessing that was another thing from that rainbow tea.
Is it cold out?
It's fall weather. It's a little chilly with a breeze.
I understand, my friend. I understand.
But from what you can tell, he is a humanoid person.
Clarice, you're amazing. That was impressive.
So would you like to buy
Thank
potatoes
you.
still?
Yes.
Dying, yes.
You want to buy 4 of every kind of potato they have?
Yes, please.
Alright, that'll be about, 2 silver for all of it. You
Okay.
get, 20 potatoes
Okay.
of various kinds.
Potatoes go good with ale.
Indeed, they do.
And you guys continue on. Do you guys want to stop at the meat tent with the 2 other pumpkin heads?
Meat goes good
sure.
with ale.
I like a good meat.
You see whole carcasses of various animals hung up, fully skinned, ready to be butchered. You see a pig. You see 2 whole cows, maybe 12 chickens just hung up, ready to sell.
Sorry,
Welcome
a whole
to-
cow? Skinned?
Ew.
It's a butcher tent.
I was kind of hoping to see.
So yeah, you can get some choice cuts from these guys.
Was kind of hoping to see something a little bit more interesting, but I mean, this'll do.
Do you guys
Welcome.
have any exotic meats?
We have some. We have roper meat.
Oh, I don't think I've ever tried that before. I wonder what that tastes like. Oh, I could put it in a stew, maybe. Oh, or fry
It's
it.
gamey, from what the adventurers who sold it to us said.
Oh, I know just what to do with it. What do you think? Should we get some for dinner tonight?
Don't have any
yeah.
objections.
It'll go good with the dark ale.
Actually, if we could get a cut of the rear round just below the tail, that there has the most protein with the least amount of fat. So if we could get a preference,
We have 10 roper steaks.
Okay, is there a person around that could help us?
We are here to help you.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Nope, I'm out. Scabar gets behind Karos. They're going to kill us.
I'll take one.
1 roper steak. Will that be all?
He looks over at Jinx. Do you find anything interesting?
Oh, do you guys have jerky?
Yes, we have bags of prepped jerky of the cow and pig varieties, as well as deer.
Ooh. What do you guys think? I kind of want some cow jerky. Something good to snack on, before the show?
If
Sure.
you are looking for snacks for the show, the concession stand inside will have sweets and candy.
Oh.
Alcohol.
Those will be best found at the brewery stands.
Oh,
Well, I'm
good.
not really a big sweets and sugar kind, so jerky is fine.
How many pounds of jerky would you like?
Oh God,
Jerky goes good with ale.
I don't want a pound of jerky. That seems like a lot.
2 pounds of jerky?
No, that's a lot.
That's a lot of
Are
meat
you
for
sure?
one.
I,
I'm sorry.
well, are you sure? I've seen you
I mean,
eat
there are 4 of
twice
us.
your size.
You guys could split the jerky, and you have a dog.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So if you guys got like 2 pounds of jerky, that would probably split evenly between you guys easily.
Sure.
You get
There
handed
we go.
a brown sack that has about a pound of this really tender, but it's still dry, jerky. It's very soft, though.
That's because it's dry.
So you guys get 2 pounds of jerky to split.
Woo!
So yeah, you guys get some jerky, you get... And the total for all of it will be 1 gold, because that meat from the ropers are expensive.
Carlos will pay for that personally.
Ooh.
So yeah, you guys get a roper steak that weighs about a pound maybe, and 2 pounds of jerky. Do you guys want to continue on?
Yeah.
As you guys continue down the path, you see one stall that has like fresh vegetables. You see cucumbers, carrots, all of it.
Mm.
This definitely seems to be more of the foods, like the farmers selling stuff down here. You pass down some of these tents. You see one that's selling fresh squeezed juices. You see apples and orange juices in various bottles. Some that have fresh fruit stands. And as you start to get further up, you see some baked goods. So some baked goods here. You get some meat pies over here. Like meat pies, which...
No, meat pies.
As we pass the baked goods on our left, Skamar will slow down. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to look to see if they have something good. You know, like a cinnamon roll or a good pastry, maybe a cherry donut or some kind of stuffed pastry with a cherry. Oh, what about a cherry tart? That would be delightful. Yes?
Well, of course, dear. You
Ah.
see as you approach, you see a middle-aged woman. I've got all sorts of baked goods, darling. What wouldn't you like? I've got some cherry turnovers, apple turnovers, many fruits. The local fruit stand is always kind. What kind of...
No, I'm not sure. I trust a lot of people around here, but you, madam, look like a straightforward, very honest person with all these baked goods around you. Yes, I can smell it. It's so delightful. This is nice. Ooh, look at all
Fresh
of it. It
baked
looks
from
very
my
good.
bakery
Ooh,
every day.
It looks gooey. It looks so good. Oh, this is nice. I can
I've got
smell
some
it.
trays of cinnamon rolls. I've got some monkey bread scraps over here.
Oh,
I
this is nice. Yes. Ikaros,
Cheesecakes.
the bag of holding, please.
He hands over the bag of holding.
Madam,
Kinda
everything you
wondering
just
what's
said, put it in the bag, and I will hand you money, and we will go our separate ways. Yes?
I can box up some baked goods for you. You'd like one of everything or multiple?
Hey, are you all hungry?
Usually I'm always
Yeah.
hungry.
I've got my jerky.
Multiples, please.
Would you like one for everybody then?
You sure? Yes.
All right. She starts loading up, so you get four. You get like 4 of everything. You get 4 cherry turnovers, 4 apple turnovers, 4 strawberry turnovers, 4 pumpkin turnovers. You get 4 butter croissants. You get 4
Yeah.
cheesecake slices.
Yeah, I do.
You get filled croissants with chocolate in them. You get like a whole loaf of sourdough bread.
Yeah, I do.
I will just
You get-
type in baked goods.
A tray of 12 cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
You get a whole loaf of monkey bread. Just so many baked goods. Oh, that'll round out to about 2 gold for that.
Madam, because I respect you and your craft, here's 3.
Oh, thank you kindly, dear. She kind of takes it and pats you on the head. Thank you very much.
Hey, yes. Oh, of course. Don't touch me.
You get excess baked goods.
So
No,
many
no.
baked goods. Jeez.
This is so delightful. Guys, I'm having a great time. How are you?
Yep. Oh, now you're having a great time.
Clarice, would you like a bite of happiness?
Sure. We just need to find the brewery soon.
Oh, right. Well, in the meantime, have a cinnamon roll, yes?
Oh, those go good with elven wine.
Your childhood was rough.
My parents were bastards.
Oh, I'm sorry. It happens, though.
You guys continue forward, as you do. You know, avoiding that whole topic. Apparently forgot to put a bunch of fucking people in these. There are supposed to be people, so I'm just gonna, drag and drop in these tents. Various farming ones
Yeah, because if they're empty, we're going to stop and investigate.
for, like an hour.
I mean, it'll make time go by fast, and the tent will be open in no time.
We will spend
it's been
1 hour
about-
investigating the tent.
And you finally come across one tent that's selling dwarven ales right here, and one selling fine elven wines here.
Excellent.
She just grabs everyone's shoulders, turns everyone around, and just drags you all back.
Ah,
1 bottle of everything.
You sure? You're a little skinny there. Sure you can handle
I?
a bottle of everything?
Do I
Here?
judge you?
Well, you see the portly dwarf. I know it's a human, but he is the dwarf now. He has the beard, so. I mean, Lass, you look a little skinny. I don't know how well you'd handle all this stuff.
You're right, I
I-
need 2 of everything.
Okay. Well, 2 of everything would mean 2 bottles of fire wine, 2 bottles of dwarven berry wine. Do I keep saying wine? Ale. It's ale. Crap. So you're gonna tell him 2 bottles of everything?
Yes.
He pulls out about 10 bottles. He has 5 different varieties. You see a familiar bottle, which was the apple one from last night.
Oh, that one was good. Give me 4 of those.
You sure? That's a lot of wine for ale for someone your size.
You weren't at the inn last night, were you?
No, I have a home here. Alright, so 4 of the apple. So he puts down 2 bottles of fire wine, or fire ale, 2 bottles of a berry ale, 2 bottles of the apple one, 4 bottles of the apple one, 2 bottles of pumpkin ale, and 2 additional bottles of a very nice lemon ale.
Is that pumpkin one seasonal?
Yeah, the pumpkin one's seasonal, and the lemon one is typically seasonal, but we had some leftovers.
Give me 4 of them pumpkins then.
4 of the pumpkins. All right.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That'll be 70 gold.
I see. Okay.
All right, do you hand him the 70 gold?
Yes.
All right. You pass him
Scavar
over.
will lean over to Clarice. Do you need more? I understand if you need it.
I have some room for the wine.
He passes you all 14 bottles of wine,
It'll
Or
go in
ale.
my holding for right now.
and you hand him the 70 gold, and you have 14 bottles of dwarven ale of various flavors.
Apple, pumpkin, berry, lemon, and what was the other one?
Fire, classic.
Excellent.
Well, don't drink it all in one night. You'll probably die.
Is that a challenge, sir?
No, I'm just trying to warn you.
I don't think that she's concerned about dying.
Alright, he waves you all off, and you guys pass the elven wine vendor.
What kind of wines we got here?
You see no seasonal ones. You see some berry wine, you see some plum wine. You know, the usual elven selections. There's about 4 different varieties.
Wine's good with breakfast.
Functional alcoholic, or more like dysfunctional alcoholic.
Let's go with 2 of each. We may have a long trip.
Alright. That'll be
Was
16 gold.
thinking,
Okay.
That gentleman was very upfront with us, the one who killed the straw people. I wonder if we asked him about the pumpkins that are very weird, if he would tell us the truth.
Wait, that's actually a really good idea.
He might.
Really?
I mean, he seems a little bit out there. He just might.
You guys want to turn around and head back towards that guy?
Carlos, what is your opinion?
Sure, let's go ahead and harass the man for a
Well,
while.
if we continue around, we're gonna go back to him anyway, aren't we?
Yeah. That is fair.
Yes,
You
but-
find various vendors up here, which, you find some selling, find a couple blacksmiths here and there selling weapons.
Any dog toys?
No, there are no dog toys.
I am sorry, Sir Fluffleton. We will find you some doggy toys later.
And you make your way back up here. You see the herbologist in one tent with various herbs surrounding him.
Huh?
Come get your herbs. I got lots of them and I need to sell them.
Oh.
Sounds like we need some herbs.
I
Yeah.
have a kit already, but I mean, I couldn't hurt to stock up a little bit more.
Right, you stop by the herbologist. What kind of herbs are you looking for?
Water. I'm sorry, did anybody want to go first? I didn't mean to jump in there.
I'm just looking for a refill of an herbalism kit.
Ah, of course, I can top that off for you. Just set it down and I'll just top them off for you.
And I pull out my little wooden box and I just.
You see him go through the various vials and he scoops a little bit into each one. That'll be just 2 copper to top it off for you.
Easy, here you go.
Anyone looking for something specific?
Not personally.
I've got cooking herbs and spices. I got teas.
I would like the herb that you, inhale.
I've got you. What you looking for? You looking for some gnomish kind, or
I would honestly...
The dwarven kind.
No, the gnomish is preferred, but if you have some dank shit, I would be more than happy.
Well, you see, there's some tribesmen from that Newfoundland. Apparently they got some dank shit and I got some imported.
Oh, delightful. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it.
Alright. I'll give you about, how about 10 ounces of both.
Oh.
The gnomish kind will only run you about a silver. But this Newfoundland kind, I'll have to charge you about a gold for it.
Now, here's my question. I don't want to be caught with the intent to distribute, so is it legal here?
Oh yeah, we're a working class town. We don't really care about this stuff.
Perfect. Here's my money, and I appreciate it.
He hands you 2 10-ounce bags of the good shit.
Yes, you and the bakery are delightful.
Yeah, she's a great person. She's always good to go when you get a little bit too much of that stuff.
Yes.
Right, you now have your
Good shit.
indiscernible vegetable. Your
Noted.
herbs. And you continue on. You guys pass by much the same stuff that you saw last time. Don't mind me, I'm just going to speed this along. Takes you about 45 minutes to get back to him. You keep bumping into people. They're not actually there because I'm too lazy to put in all of the possible NPCs here.
It's fair.
And when you finally make it back around, he's not in his tent. Instead, where he was, you find a pumpkin head.
See,
Oh, because that's not suspicious.
I told you he'd get the hormone that he deserves.
I don't think that's what happened.
Can I look around at the other
Where
tents?
is he?
Who are you looking for? The pumpkin head in the tent says.
Wasn't his name Jack?
John Willington.
Yep.
He took a step out for a break. We are covering for him.
Who wants to do it?
Oh,
Inside check.
Insight.
Insight. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
This lying pumpkin will not trick me. Natural 20. Damn.
Almost.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh, nice.
nice.
All right, Dylan.
Okay.
I want to know what he does, and I want to know now.
The
Jinx
man
and
has greatly
Clarice.
offended me.
You guys do not know. It's hard to read body language of somebody who doesn't have body language.
Fair.
Yeah.
True.
Skivar and Ikaros, he's lying, but you don't know about what. You don't know if, like, the full extent of it, but he's definitely lying about the break.
Is Jinx on the ground?
At this point, yeah.
Can I whisper to her?
They killed him.
So, what if we were to kidnap one of them and ask? Like, do you think that'd be okay? It's for our
What's
just
everyone's
cause.
passive perceptions?
Low.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, I meant it. 11.
20.
14.
Clarice is the only one who notices. You've passed by these tents before. And there were normal people before. There's a lot more pumpkin heads than you recall.
Okay, that's fucking suspicious.
What's suspicious?
Yes. What's wrong, Clarice?
There's not people in a lot of these tents anymore. There's pumpkinhead people in all of these tents.
What if we turn into pumpkinhead people?
I don't really want to be a pumpkinhead. I'm quite content being an alcoholic.
Don't worry, I wouldn't let that happen to you. He
What
pats Jinx on
are
the
you
head.
referring to about pumpkin heads? We are just employees here.
Well, then why are there so many more of you than there were before?
We are just covering while some of the boothies take a break.
And where are they taking this break?
As you are not working, I cannot let you know that.
Quick. And I'm gonna just try to grab whoever's closest to me, which I was assume is Skivar, because you whispered.
I have an idea. What if we go to one of the vegetable stands, grab a pumpkin, carve it out, put it on our heads, and dress up like one of them?
Holy shit, you're genius.
It would have to be someone who's tall. I don't think either one of us can do it, though.
Oh.
Unless we go to that other booth and drink one of the sodas in the hopes that we get tall. But
Are
that's
you
taking
trying
a
to
risk.
say that I can't pass as a robotic pumpkin? I take offense. You know what? This is not right. This is rude. You are heightism.
You're small.
You guys
small.
are whispering this?
Yeah.
Can you guys go ahead and roll for me stealth checks?
I was whispering until I got offended. I don't have stealth.
25.
Jesus
nice.
fuck.
Nice.
I'm a monk. Oh,
9!
no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. So, while the Pumpkinhead doesn't seem to notice what Jinx is saying, it definitely is looking right at Skivar.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, he is kind of just raising his voice now.
We are having a private conversation, sir. So, just because I'm
Just-
short, you think I'm not good enough? You know what? Later. Later.
Yeah, stop looking at him that way.
I think you all start to notice that this specific Pumpkinhead is not a man, but it has a man's voice coming from the pumpkin.
It is a woman. I knew it.
Yeah, this one seems to be female.
Oh,
And
I
it
was
stares.
joking.
Yes. It's actually a woman, but the voice is the same as every other Pumpkinhead you've stalked to so far.
This is just weird.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey. Go ahead.
How can I be of assistance to you?
No, Carlos, you go ahead. I stumped.
Clarice, do you want to do your weird X-ray vision again?
Perceive real good.
Perceive really good.
Penis check.
That should be a real check now.
Dude,
Even out of 12, she's rolling higher than most of you.
Clarice, your expertise is in penis checking. Become a doctor.
It is, in fact, a woman, so there is no penis to check. When you, as you kind of like stare at them and listen with your elven ears, you also notice that the voice that is coming through isn't coming from where a person's mouth would be. It's coming from above in the pumpkin, like where the eyes are.
That's not normal.
Nope. That is, in fact, not normal.
We're all gonna step back just a little bit and quietly converse amongst ourselves.
And as you also realize that, you see further down, because you have the greatest perception, one of the boothies from the top is being led to this. Oh god, that's too many pumpkins. Being led towards this tent, which is one of the only ones that's closed off entirely that you can't see inside of. And they're led inside, and you just don't see what happens after that.
Now I am a brave.
Well, that's just creepy. I have to
And as you guys like
say
watch
something.
for a minute, where there was just one pumpkin-head in play, two pumpkin heads walk out of the back.
Can I stealthily try to approach this place? To take a little quick peek?
You guys want to move down there?
Yeah.
Casually.
Well aware
Alrighty.
that
What?
Skavar is not stealthy, so he will hang back and let Jinx go ahead.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
could
kinda,
stealth
like-
up and
Get down to the bottom, and Skivar, you're saying?
Yeah, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and everything is my weakness.
Alright. Whoever wants to, you can roll a stealth check.
Let me check how my stealth is so I can see on whether or not I actually want to try that. Okay, I'll try it.
My stealth ain't at that. I'll hang
you don't
back.
want to stay back? Yes. Oh, thank you. Do you think they'll be okay?
I keep an eye on all the other stupid pumpkin heads.
Yes. Stare them down.
Stealth is... Okay.
So you two are staying back, and Ikaros and Jinx are sneaking away.
oh no.
Oh, you know, I have to have a drink of my apple ale too.
Ikaros is even wearing armor that doesn't give him disadvantage, and he's still fucked up. Ikaros, you almost trip on Jinx with how stealthy she is, but she manages to sneak away from you, and you kind of just stand there awkwardly like, nope, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you
Kinda
like
like-
step on my
Sorry.
tail or something.
I was having gay fantasies.
Good distraction there.
Sorry, what
And
did you
you
just say?
I was having gay fantasies.
I hope it wasn't about pumpkin heads.
Well, I mean, have you seen them?
Yeah, they're creepy looking.
You kind of skulk back to your party, and Jinx, as you crouch down like the cat, what do you want to do as you have stealthed?
I want to peer in and see what the fuck is going on in this place.
So you peer into the tent, and you see inside there's two pumpkin heads that are kind of just standing there. And you also see a stack of maybe 20 pumpkins just inside the tent. All pre-carved with the black cloth already on them.
Interesting. Oh, yeah. Are they saying anything to each other or anything?
Nope. They are dead silent.
It's okay. I guess, can I try to crawl into the tent to see if
Go
I can
ahead
get closer
and-
look?
Roll stealth.
I'm a cat. Don't mind me. Meow. 18.
Oh, you barely made that.
Holy shit.
You,
Yeah, I want to see if I can get a closer look on anything. I'm looking for like any sort of like I guess arcane magic, like books, rituals, instructions. You know,
you
stuff-
see, you do see inside piles of their uniforms almost,
Okay.
and which are just the suits that they've all been wearing, as well as these stacks of pumpkin heads that they've been wearing.
And I try to grab a suit and a pumpkin head and get out
You want to try to grab a suit and a pumpkin head?
stealthily.
All right. You sneak in. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand, just so that to see how quiet you are about grabbing these.
Not as good as that. 15?
All right. You silently grab the uniform, and you start putting it in your bag quietly. But when you grab onto the pumpkin, you hear almost like a cracking turn as the two pumpkin heads immediately see you as you grab the pumpkin head.
Oh. Meow. Meow.
And what do you want to do?
I'm going to pretend I am an ordinary kitty cat that got lost.
Roll deception.
Not performance?
You're trying to pretend that's deception.
Ouch.
All
That's
right,
rough.
I'll go ahead and roll. I mean, you're wearing an outfit, so It's
Have you seen cute animals wear outfits? It's totally doable.
oh,
That is an opinion that I do not agree with.
Sir Floofington's wearing a hat.
See? Point
Right
proven.
here.
they. I'm sorry, they rolled higher on their insight. Please do not invade our area, and I need everybody to roll for initiative.
I was gonna say if I could hear the like her meowing and take that as a note to run in there, make out an excuse and grab her, run out. Was there be any way that I could do that, or is it just straight up roll for
No,
initiative?
we're rolling for initiative now.
Dang.
She got caught. Jinx, go ahead and give me your number.
22.
Ikaros,
5.
Skivar.
A gentleman 17.
Ooh, Clarice.
18.
Right. Well, with the highest roll being Jinx, Jinx, you are up. You see them slowly reaching for the hatchets on their side as you look at them.
Okay. That's fine. I have that ability.
Is it?
No. I'm gonna bonus action step of the wind disengage.
All right.
And I'm going to... Let's see. I'm a speedy cat. I'm very speedy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my full movement to run towards the rest of the group. And be like, help!
So
get
you
that.
did grab one of the
Ah,
pumpkins
shit.
still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna, drop the pumpkin on my way out, but I'm gonna just scream for help at this point and be like, guys, I screwed up!
I'm gonna ask you to roll a perception check as you run away from it.
Perception check? Oh god, what is my person again?
Plus 10.
And
I
Uh,
wish. 21.
all right, you and Clarice are the only two who would notice because Clarice just has too high of passive perception. As you drop the pumpkin, almost like orange tendrils come out of it and it starts crawling.
Oh, hell no.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna have
dear.
to put one of these as you drop it outside the tent. And you make it back to your group.
I swear I didn't do anything.
Seems unlikely.
Alright. As everybody notices as all of the pumpkin heads in the entire area turn towards you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Clarice, or Jinx, what do you want to do? You have your action left?
I do have an action left. If this tab would untab and do things. I'm gonna throw a dart at
Alright.
the tentacle pumpkin thing. So it'd be
This is very Puss in Boots-ish.
17 to hit.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, it's gonna be 7 piercing.
The dart bursts through the pumpkin, and you see that inside is not, in fact, pumpkin seeds.
Oh no.
You see inside the hole this almost like squid-like beak squeak as it collapses.
fuck.
That is one bad pumpkin.
What did you do?
I didn't do
fuck.
anything.
So this one is
I don't know about that.
I knew it. This is where we die. Oh, God.
dead.
We're not gonna die here.
Oh,
I'm not gonna die to some fucking pumpkins.
That was your attack action. You have one more attack.
I do, but can I see the other pumpkin guys that are coming after us?
There's one about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I just want to make sure those guys are hostile too. So yes,
Oh,
I
they're
will throw.
all hostile.
Okay,
Yeah, but which
don't
ones are
have a
hostile
connection
near
range, though.
us?
the
Anyone
one that's
within
15 feet away.
like 60 feet, actually, basically, all all of this like area is hostile to you right now.
45. And that was 15.
Oh,
so I can
dear.
go- Oh, I actually still have movement, so I can just run up to this guy.
All right.
And then I'm going to hit him with my quarters. No, I'm going to use my cat's claws.
All right. Roll to hit.
18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Perfect. Whoops, 1d6 plus that. So it's going to be 7 slashing.
You slash into his stomach, and what you expect is a blood pool, but like it barely dribbles out of him as he kind of like knocks himself over and then re-straightens himself. Hello, kitty cats. And he has his hatchet out. Is that all for you?
That will be the end of my turn, yes.
Clarice, it is your turn. Get back in the square.
I'm gonna use Shadow Shot. And
Alright, you're gonna attack.
with my bow.
You are a Dread Ambusher, and it's your first turn on this initiative count. So you get 3 attacks.
Did you say 3 attacks?
Can I reach the one outside the tent over there?
She's a Gloomstalker. Yeah, you'd be able to
Badass.
reach it. You have more than enough range.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're a,
Alright.
you're a sharpshooter. Alright, go ahead and roll to hit. Thrice, I guess. Or, well, I guess one at a time. Are you guys ready to see her crazy to hit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
She's a... What's your roll?
31.
Yeah, that'll hit.
If that doesn't hit, we turn and we leave.
Go ahead and...
Woo.
Oh,
32
God,
is
you're rolling...
number 2.
Alright, let's roll your first attack's damage before anything.
Wait. Clarice, what was your last hit? Come on. It's a natural 20. Come on. Be excited.
This is gonna be... And
Almost another natural 20.
look at the consistency of the 5e Ranger. Alright, go ahead and roll your first attack's damage. Remember, Dread Ambusher, you get like an additional d8 or whatever.
Oof.
Yeah, that
19.
first shot, 19 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, then the 8 is necrotic damage.
As you draw back your bow and launch it, the arrow pierces through this pumpkin head, and he crumples to the ground like a stack of potatoes, as you just left a massive hole through his stomach.
Next pumpkin head.
Yep, I'm guessing, this guy right here. Hello?
Yeah.
Alright.
15.
Once again, you're just carving holes through these guys with your arrows, and this one also falls to the ground, dead. And you have a third attack, which is another 31 to hit. Yup. In one turn,
Well,
she has
then it's
wiped
that
out
one.
fucking 3 of them in one turn. You just, in rapid succession, you fire and just blow holes of necrotic energy through each one. Alright, does that end your turn?
Yeah, I believe it does.
Alright. Skivar, it is now your turn.
Scared and afraid. Like the brave adventurer he is. He hides behind Ikaros and he pulls out this like fleshy kind of black book from his side and he opens it to a bookmark that just says SOS at the top. And so he's like quietly reading it to himself and he's like, oh God, this is where we die. And then like his skin turns to this dark gray and he clenches his eyes shut and his hair like kind of almost falls out a little bit and becomes kind of stringy. And his veins start to darken a little bit and pulsate. And when he opens his eyes, he has like bloodshot eyes. And he turns around and the pumpkin in front of Jinx, he's gonna point out a finger and he's gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts as this little 3'8" gnome who's adorable looks at it and just says,
Alright, roll to hit with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Yes, sir. You got it. Here it is. There's 1 shot for 19.
That'll hit.
Does he have a lot of hit points? Do you want me to do a second one or wait?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage first.
Okay. 6. Oof.
You blast it, and the pumpkin shatters, and as the pumpkin breaks apart, it reveals a squid-like creature that has almost burrowed into the brain of this humanoid that once was this, and it falls over dead.
It's just kind of Skavar will cock his head to his side, not really thinking of it. Just
All right, this one is now dead.
is this is one of the ones in the tent where they disappear before? Are they actually visible to us, or do you have to go inside?
They are technically have full cover.
All right, and there's two behind it on the map. Are they actually there?
This one would have half cover. This one has no.
Okay, so the one on the left side, as we're looking at them, I would like to take my second shot at him, if you do not mind.
Go ahead.
That one is my second target. Ooh,
Yeah,
Pretty.
that'll hit.
Okay. So then we're gonna do this right here, and we're gonna see if this is better damage. That's not good. That's
That
10
is?
damage.
And that's also their entire health pool.
Oh,
So you just point. That one's my next one, and it's as the shot hits it, it explodes like the last one. It falls over dead.
my friends, we will win.
All right, is that your turn, or do you want to do? Oh wait, you use your bonus action to
yes.
swap. And all right, is that all you want to do? No
Yes,
movement?
sir. I will stand here being adorable.
Evilly adorable. All right.
Yes.
Now, Ikaros rolled really bad,
Aw.
so it's the enemy's turn.
We still love you.
Let's see.
What
So
is
this
it?
one is going to dash to try to charge up to Jinx,
How dare you?
but it can't actually attack. Oh no, it would be able to make it there, but it wouldn't be able to. It only can attack. So let's see. Jinx, it takes out its hatchet and swings at you. 17 to hit.
It does not hit.
You see this little pumpkin-shaped hatchet swing out at you, and you just dodge back as it attacks you.
It's kind of adorable.
Next one. It can't make it to you, so it will dash to try to get up to you. It gets up next to you, but it can't harm you. This one will also dash at you.
Let's see if
Basically-
the monk can tank.
Ooh,
They're
fireball.
all just dashing
Oh,
towards
God.
you.
Oh shit.
It may have fucked up.
No, you're alright. Oh shit.
Help.
But this one dashes at Skavar, actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and they all start moving towards you.
Skavar smiles.
And that is their turn. Ikaros, it is now your turn. Your best friend has a bunch of pumpkins near her. Also, that was gonna go right there, but I
What
just
the
moved them all as a
fuck?
group.
Okay. Okay. So, I will go up to this one, and I will use my greatsword to try to swing at it.
All right, roll to hit.
It's plus the attack bonus and strength, right? Or
No,
is it
the
just-
attack bonus is just the
Okay.
attack bonus.
27.
Are you using your greatsword,
Yes.
or do you not have? Hold on. Do you not have your Black Rose blade?
I was deciding to use a great sword, but I mean,
You should probably use your actual enchanted weapon.
okay. Yeah.
It's not like it has limited use.
Ew. Okay.
So that's a plus. Oh, that's
I
a
would
fucking natural 20 to
It
hit.
would just be a +1, so it'd be like 28 instead.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll double dice. Doesn't really matter. You'll probably one-shot it anyways.
Okay.
Just like Clarice did. You know, one-shotting 3 separate entities.
20.
Roll the dice numbers again, but don't add +5. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're dead.
Okay.
But let's just see the theoretical damage that you would have done. It's hysterical. You guys are rolling so fucking high on enemies with an really low AC.
It would be 18.
Jesus Christ, you would have done 38 damage if it had that much hit points. You just, in one swing, cleave it in half. Alright? You have one more attack?
I will bonus action Shield of Faith onto Jinx. Because I may
Go
be
ahead.
able to attack, but I don't think I can attack that many in one time.
Alright. Shield of Faith, what does it look like as you do?
So Ikaros will hold up a glowing shield, a golden glowing shield, and it'll disappear from his arm, and it will appear right in front of, kind of like floating right in front of Jinx.
Right. Jinx, you benefit from Shield of Faith. Your AC goes up by 2.
Hooray! AC of 21.
Nice.
Ikaros, you can move forward and attack again if you want. You have one more attack.
I will do so, definitely.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, damn, 11.
That hits.
Oh yeah, I forget, its AC is actually pretty low.
Yeah.
Oops.
Roll damage. They're not tough creatures, but there are a lot of them.
18?
You cleave another right in twain. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Jinx, it is your turn. Your best friend's
Alright.
back to defend you.
Hooray! I'm gonna try to beat the shit out of this pumpkin man.
Yeah, you are.
Do it.
So the one facing west, or the one west of me, is the one that's gonna fear my claws as this cat.
Alright.
Alright, a 15 to hit.
That's this one, right?
Yes, you are correct.
Alright. 15 hits.
Fabulous. So that is going to be a number.
Of dice.
There we go. It loaded. That's gonna be 8 slashing damage.
You once again slash into their abdomen, but this one's still alive.
Okay, well, it's gonna fear my wrath again. There we go. That's the right number. For a 24.
That'll also hit.
For a 9 slashing damage.
You
So just-
uppercut with your claws, cutting right through the pumpkin head, killing this one as well.
So as I do that strike, I'm gonna turn to Ikaros and I'm gonna be like,
Aren't they all just gonna come after us? This is gonna be never ending. There's so many.
It's either we die to them, or they die to us.
Oh god, we're gonna be here all day. What if we try to make a mad dash to that big old tent? That might be where the source of all these things could be.
You have a point, we could try it. But hey, on the bright side, just imagine all the pumpkin pie that you can make with this.
Oh, I know. This is such a waste if they hit the ground, though.
and as I'm doing that, I'm gonna flurry of blows the other one, to my right.
This one or
Blows.
this one?
Oh, sorry. Can you do that again? The first one. Yeah.
Alright.
Quick question: do my claws add on to my flurry of blows?
Yes.
The +1. Okay. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure before I do the totals.
The claws of the dragon are a very unique item.
Fabulous. So that is going to be a 12 for the first swing,
That
and then
hits.
a 13 for the second swing.
That still hits.
So, oop. Alright, so I'll do it like this. Whoops. 2d6. Do it like that. There we go. So it's gonna be 19 bludgeoning damage total.
Now I'm gonna be nice because the first hit would have killed it.
Ah!
And I'll let you tack the damage to the second one. They do not have a lot of hit points either. So you just as you're floating up, you downward strike with your claws, raking down the face of the second one, and the last one you turn and you claw it, but it's still up. All right, is that going to be your turn?
Yes, that is my total turn.
All right, Clarice, it is your turn. You only get 2 attacks this time, though.
Yes, I know. I think I'll
All right,
take that
what do you-
one first.
Which one? Go ahead and describe it a little bit for the people who can't see.
The one that's closest
Charging
to
towards
us.
you.
Charging towards us.
All right, about 25 feet away. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Way to go, Clarice! Shove it up their ass!
I think she's gonna do a little bit more than, you forgot the exclamation point, shove these up
I
their
did.
ass. You know, those arrows hit like a truck. Yep, that'll hit.
21.
You have some really insane stats.
16.
She's a sharpshooter with archery fighting style. Yeah.
Pew pew.
You once again, that arrow just like a whistling bird just blasts through it, leaving another giant fucking hole. All right, you have one more attack. Would you like to? What would you like to do?
I'll take out
There's
the...
there are so many.
Yes, I see that.
Stop playing with the fire effects.
I am lining up my
I'm
fireball.
gonna take out the one of the ones over by the triangle.
All right, you're gonna go for these 2 over here, or one of the 2.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Another 31. Yeah, that'll hit. I don't think there's anything in this game that wouldn't hit. Ooh, you don't kill one for once.
Nice.
So the arrow takes a solid chunk out of it. But almost like its arm gets ripped off, but it's still up. All right, you have your bonus action. Do you want to do anything with it? Or do you want to end your turn there?
No, I think I'll end it there.
All right. Skivar, it is now your turn.
Skibar is gonna smile up at this pumpkin human guy.
This is where you die.
Probably. Whoops. I've lost my copy and paste. Oh, there it is. Hello. Welcome back. That's a 19 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Shan't type it. It did not. I messed up.
How dare you?
I apologize. 15 points of damage.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yes, sir.
You, as you Kamehameha him, a giant hole is just burned through him by your magic,
Yeah.
and it crumples to the floor.
I will shoot my second shot at the one in front of Jinx and Akaro. Let's go.
Ikaros.
Karos.
All right,
Sorry.
roll to hit.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check one thing. It will technically have half cover because the cat's short.
That's fine. No, he'll just point his finger.
I will have your soul for dinner.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
Yeah, even with cover, it doesn't matter. That hits.
Okie dokie then. We'll just do some damage real quick here. Don't mind me. No, fuck me. 10 points of damage.
Exactly what you needed. It
Oh.
actually less than what you needed. It had 1 hit point left. And you blast its pumpkin head off the face of this earth.
Skibaro will lick
Do you have
his
any
lips.
bonus actions?
Nope.
All right.
But
Does that end your turn?
I will move up slightly and to the left to where I'm kind of in the center of the road with all of the pumpkins on the right and left.
All right.
Come.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is now the pumpkin thrall turn.
Yeah.
2 of them can make it. So this one's going to run up and it's going to swing at Jinx.
Fear me.
Don't beat
Ooh,
up the
that's
pussy too
a-
hard.
23 to hit.
Ah! Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to be 5 slashing damage as it whacks into you with this little hatchet that has a pumpkin face on it. All right. That's that one. Followed up, this one charges forward at you. And now that there are 2 of them next to each other fighting the same creature, it now has advantage. A 21 and a 11.
21 is the AC.
If it meets, it beats. I'm sorry.
I know.
All right. And that's
Put
going to
my hands
be
up.
3 points of slashing damage as it whacks into you as well.
Oh, jeez.
All of them are going to start dashing. So let me just go ahead and grab all of these. And they get about there. I'm going to put them here. They're not going to make it to you, but they're moving. They're closing in on you.
Yeah, they are.
Come, my pretty.
All right. And that is the pumpkin thrall's turn. Ikaros, it is now your turn.
Okie dokie. I will move up next to Jinx, and I will roll to hit the one right in front of me.
All right. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
16.
That'll hit.
Okay. 17.
The one in front of you, you chop this one in half as well with your massive sword.
Alrighty. I will try to whack at this one right in front of Jinx.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
19.
That'll hit.
16.
Once again, you cleft through it. You're just whacking them down like weeds.
And I believe that will be the end of my turn. I don't think there's anything else I don't think I can hit again.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is now Jinx's turn.
Me? Okay, so there's no... So I'm gonna, like, look towards all the party. I'm gonna be like,
I really think we should go to the big tent. I think the big pumpkin guy thing might be controlling everything. Otherwise, this is not gonna end.
Yeah, kind of like Skivar will side-eye Jinx.
Agreed.
so as long as one person agrees, I'm gonna start making my mad dash towards the tent. But I need to figure out which dash I'm going to use. Let's see. I can go right up to that tent. So yeah, I'm gonna use my feline agility, and I'm gonna run all the way up to the tent. Yes.
Nothing.
Okay. And I'm going to use my dart against the one that's in front of me, or the one that's closest to me.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, perfect. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. That is a 21 to hit, good sir.
That'll hit.
That is 7 piercing.
You throw the dart and it hits him in the side, but he's still alive.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second attack
You suck.
for a 26 to hit,
That'll hit.
for 8 piercing damage.
You throw another one as he staggers, and it goes right through his head.
Okay, and then
Oh.
I'm going to. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna bonus action patient defense,
All right.
and that would be the end of my turn.
All right. Clarice, it is now your turn.
Oh, these ones are still trying to make their way towards us, right?
Yup.
I'm gonna use my bonus action first and cast Hail of Thorns on myself.
All right. What does that do?
Yeah.
Next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell's end, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from my ranged weapon or ammunition. It affects all creatures within 5 feet of the one I'm attacking.
All right. And which one are you going to attack? This one right here? All right.
Yeah.
That one will hit all of these guys. So you target a group of 4 of them that are charging forward on the path.
Yeah, they're the farthest ones away from us at the moment.
All right. Roll to hit as you target the center one. Even with a natural 1, that still hits.
Excellent.
It's hysterical.
That's the hit, and they
Oh.
have to make dex saving throws to see if they take the full
Oh, I
one.
can tell you they are not going to make... So, well, he's dead immediately. And all of the ones around him will take 1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage.
One
Sorry.
rolled a natural 20, so they're taking none. 14. What's your spell save DC?
I think it's a wisdom for a ranger, right?
15.
All right, so 2 of them fail. And they take 1 point of damage, and the one that succeeded takes none. Because he made a natural 20. You stick him real good as your Hail of Thorns pops from the arrow and just stabs them. All right, you have a
Well,
second
I guess
attack.
we stabbed him. Yes, I do. I'm gonna shoot one of the other ones over there.
All right, you look at the ones that you failed to kill with your Hail of Thorns, and you cock another
No.
arrow.
23?
That'll hit. All right, 15 points of damage.
It's a
Yep.
lot.
All right, you pop another one out of existence. All right, does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right, Skivar, it is now your turn.
So, Skivar, with this kind of black, stringy hair and these bloodshot eyes and pale gray skin, will turn around and smile up at Clarice and, like, kind of rub her leg a little bit with his other hand facing the pumpkins. And, like, there's a little bit of fire created in his hand.
We're all friends here.
And a giant ball of fire will hit these 5 guys up here in front of us. If they would please make a dexterity saving throw, which I feel won't be that important, but
So that should be.
tons of fun is what I like to call it.
I think the only one you won't be able to hit is this one right here.
The one right by.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. It's more than 5 feet away, so Ikaros can run
15?
if she wants to, or he wants to.
First one's a 15.
That is a fail.
All right.
So that one takes
6.
35 points of damage. 35 points of damage. Oh, this is all fire, by the way.
Natural 1.
35 points of damage.
15 again.
35 points of damage.
All right, you just drop a nuke on them, and they all just turn to. Shh.
They'll just kind of smile these gangly teeth up at Clarissa, and then start walking away.
All right. That leads it to the pumpkin thralls. Oh yeah, you have 35 feet of movement, don't you, Clarice?
Oh, I have 35 feet of movement, yes, but I also have Misty Step.
You can't cast Misty Step right now.
Not until my next turn, no.
I'll just move your movement speed away because you forgot to do that.
Oh, you did forget
Alright.
to do that.
Ikaros, it is your turn. Or no, fuck. Pumpkin thrall's turn. This one's gonna move forward and attack Ikaros. 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right. They start running at you guys, but none of them quite make it.
Hmm.
Ikaros, it is now your turn.
I will So if I attack, I can still try to like move away, right?
Yeah, you can still walk,
Okay.
but you could also disengage and just walk away. But you can swing and kill him probably.
Well, I probably got to deal with it anyways because my movement isn't very great. I will try to roll to hit the one right in front of me.
All right, go to hit.
28.
That hits.
And
that's-
that was terrible. Natural 20.
Yes.
You guys are just dealing all the damage today, rolling fucking 20s and shit on enemies with an AC of 10.
Yeah.
15.
You cleave another one straight in half, and I recommend you start running.
Yeah,
I was running.
I can only run to about like right here.
Yup.
So, alrighty.
You could bonus action Misty Step, as you can cast that.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? Yeah. I will go ahead and do that.
Alright, you use a spell slot to move another 30 feet. Alright? In the square. Just disappear in a cloud of mist and reappear next to Clarice. Alright? Jinx, it is now your turn.
Can I crawl underneath this tent?
Ooh.
You may.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You lift up a flap and you go in, and you are now off the map.
Whoop!
Lift a flap and go in, huh?
Yep.
I hate you. You're deleting that.
Fuck, I am.
So
Jinx, as you enter it, we're going to get back to you after everybody else is in.
okay.
Clarice, is now your turn.
Clarice has left the building.
No, I'm going to actually cast a spell behind us.
Alright. What are you going to cast?
Spike growth.
Go ahead and describe that for us. What does it do?
Its spike growth is, let's see, the 150 foot range. So I can
20-foot
cast it up to,
radius.
yeah. Ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check.
Alright.
So I'm going to cast it and catch those ones behind us.
A 20-foot radius, you say?
Yes.
So, about right here?
Yeah, so they'd have to go through it to get following us.
Alright, that's your action. What do you want to do?
I'm going to Misty Step towards the tent.
You can't cast 2-level spell in one turn.
Misty Step is my racial. Is that a spell?
No, you're thinking of Phase Step.
Yeah,
Phase
that one.
Step's not... Okay, you
Phase
want
step.
Phase Step. That's 30 feet, so you're going to move 30 feet towards the thing?
Yeah, and then I can move another 35 feet, right?
Yep.
With my movement. Yep.
So you
that.
get to the tent. So do you want to crawl into the tent with your last, 10 feet of movement?
Yes.
Alright, you are off the map. Alright? As she leaves, Skivar, it is now your turn.
You bet your butt it is. I forgot, I actually had a racial spell, so that she reminded me, and I was like, fuck, someone to see what it was. Yes, so, my turn, I will do something fucking amazing. I will, I'm so far away and I'm so small. I'm sorry. Youth.
If you dash right to this corner right here, you could technically crawl into it.
Well, I can run and then I can dash, and then I'll have a bonus action left, but I don't do anything as a bonus action.
Well, what do you want to do?
Run!
Alright. So you're going to dash away from everybody?
Yes, I will run.
tactical retreat.
And I will run after the. But I want to keep an eye on.
Ikaros?
Ikaros, and make sure that she's okay. So I am actually not going to go under. Can I wait until she goes under to go under?
Yeah. You're small technically, so I can flavor it that Ikaros kind of just pushes you in with him.
That's fair. We're going for a ride. Yeah, I just want to make sure that he makes it.
Alright, the pumpkin thralls wouldn't make it to you guys this turn and be able to attack. So, instead of moving them all, because it's going to take me fucking forever, Ikaros, it's your turn.
Huh.
You can dash and get to the tent and push you and Skivar in. Alright? And you guys go into the tent.
Fuck
Alright.
this shit, I'm out.
You guys enter into a room. As you crawl under the tent.
Ooh, books.
Sadly, not books. Various materials for that this place has been collecting.
Oh.
It is a varied supply of circus materials. You see spare costumes, various props and such. Nothing worth anything more than what the actor would pay for it. Nothing's magical or something. It all just seems to be mundane acting props or playwright pieces.
Pathetic cosplayers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ouch. As a cosplayer, I'm offended.
And you guys are out of initiative as you don't
Okay, cool,
you
so
hear
fast,
footsteps, but it doesn't seem like the pumpkin thralls are even coming near the tent.
Are there any pumpkin heads in here?
No, this room is completely devoid of life.
Okay, but I do have one of those uniforms.
Yeah, you took the uniform.
Could play just a little better dress up.
It is too big for you.
Ah!
Oh man.
Fucking cat. No.
You don't even see, you see generic costume stuff, but no pumpkin heads. So what do you guys want to do?
Skibar will lick one of the shelves, lick the dust off it, and then just kind of look back at everybody, brushing it off of his tongue.
This is not the place of a mastermind.
I guess I'm gonna try to investigate the room a little bit further in detail to see if there's any oddity. Like, that's not a costume sort of thing.
Yes,
Go
the
ahead and roll
talking cat
investigation
would like to look
checks.
for oddities.
Yes. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Investigation.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to can as well.
Well, I was gonna say, would anybody like to assist or help?
Yeah.
Or
I will
do
watch.
arrow?
Alright, Ikaros will give you the help action then. So
Fabulous.
Clarice and Jinx can roll investigation.
Oh. I rolled a 9 and a 5.
And Clarice, what you roll?
13.
Can I roll
Ikaros,
investigation? Or...
No. You're helping Jinx.
Okay.
And as
Apparently
suited,
not very
you two
well.
have one brain cell together.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Hey
So
there.
what did
Nice.
Skibar? So he licked the shelf, and with a natural 20, so 23. That licking, I feel like it gave me
It's
something.
the licking, that's what it was.
Jinx and Ikaros have about one brain cell together, and they're just knocking stuff off the shelves.
Sounds like us.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Clarice, there's no booze here. You don't give a shit. Skivar, you actually search around, and in the farthest corner shelf, you notice that there's a little mound underneath it, and you just dig it out, and you find a box.
Yeah, he will just kind of dig around, pull it out.
Some mortal fool thought he could hide this. You
Do you open it?
And he'll look at Ikaros.
open it.
Why me?
You'll survive.
And he backs up.
All right, you have the box.
I guess I'll open the box.
Inside, to your horror and dismay,
Sex
you find
dolls.
200 gold pieces.
What?
Oh no, not that.
You find 200 gold pieces.
Nice.
In the bag of holding it goes.
passes there.
We're taking the whole box.
Well, yeah,
Is it
it's
a nice
probably a
box?
good box.
What's
It's
the
a
Nice
box look like?
box.
Excellent. We need a nice box.
It's a nice lockbox that they just didn't lock.
Is the key with it, or
Well,
is
that
it a
was
combination?
silly of 'em.
It is a combination lock.
Is the combination written on it somewhere?
The combination is currently in because it's not locked. The combination is 4, 4, 4, 4.
How original.
Wow.
We should write that down.
So you have a mahogany lockbox.
Ooh, mahogany.
All right. Would you guys like to do anything else in this room?
Probably
Uh,
not.
Yeah, where's the exit?
You see a massive blue curtain at the left side of the room.
If I could do like a perception check to see if there's anybody on the other side, but do it stealthily, like kind of like lift up the curtain a little bit to peer through.
All right. Roll a perception check.
I think I can manage that.
Hey,
A natural 20 for a 26.
nice.
You don't see anybody on the where you can see on the floor. There's no feet or anything you can see. You do hear like footsteps on some kind of metal though, but only like one set.
I relay that information to the rest of the party.
So, if there's only one guy, do we just roar and get him, or do we just, I don't know, get out of this place and let the town deal with this mess?
They
I don't think
attacked
the town
us.
can deal with this.
They must
Hey,
die.
you don't know what could be in the town.
Kill them.
I'd say let's go check it out.
So, should we try sneaking up on them? Well, I mean, I'm the only one that can sneak, let's be honest.
You saw how well that worked last time.
Yeah, I don't know why we did that. You never really seem to be good at it. Occasionally you do it, but,
Here.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Jinx, do you want to try to go under the thing and see if you can be sneaky?
I would like to walk through the curtain.
You walk through the
No,
curtain. All right.
Yeah, let's just go
Eh.
through.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right.
Don't be scared. It is worthless and pathetic, and it will be our bitch.
Give me 1 segundo. All right. As you step through the curtains, you see where the footsteps are coming from. Above you on the catwalk in the tent, you see the old man from the front tent. You see him looking down at you and shaking his head. You all should have just let it happen. Now we'll have to kill you. And you see his form fade away as his disguise disappears, revealing a orange-skinned tentacle face in robes. And it looks like my assistant would be the one to do it. And you hear heavy metal footfalls from the rafters. Is that robotic creature from the front steps forward and jumps in front of you all.
he fixed it!
I am Hakra, the personal assistant and combat-ready automaton. But you may call me your doom. And that's where we're going to end it for this week.
Hey, Jean, are you ready to have some squid?